Hey, everybody, welcome to a fun-filled Wednesday evening. Of course, not a dueling dealers night. I know that Anthony's flying off to Arizona or someplace, and Mike's chilling before San Diego next week. So we've got Mr. Matt Ditullio on with us tonight from Ditullio Art Collective. We're going to be doing a make offer show and a big art drop, actually. 40 pieces of art that have never been seen on Matt's site before. So let me bring Matt in here, and we'll get this show on the road. How's it going, Matt?
Good. How are you, Bill?
I cannot complain, man. We were, I'm ready and raring to go. We got two offers in the last hour, which is good. Gets us something to talk about. Get started.
Yeah. But like I said earlier, I was fully expecting to not have any. So that's good. And if we got to, that's it's good. But we got a good art drop coming tonight for sure.
Oh heck yeah! There's pieces in here that I want. But Mikhail says he's claiming both giveaways. Are there giveaways tonight? I didn't know anything about giveaways.
There's no giveaways, but there's some secret, let's call it, if you purchase before the recap, there's some secret incentives that go along with pieces. I'm going to try something new tonight. So I'll let you know before, like, hey, if you buy this one before the recap, comes with a little something extra and goes from there. There's no Alex Ross giveaways, unfortunately. That I can tell you. That I can tell you.
Yeah, we've run a few off on the printer earlier today. We'll be happy to send those over.
Exactly. It's gonna be like a scan on like 8x11 computer paper. Send it right over.
Right. Alberto's hoping you can buy two pieces and get a free DeMeo cover. Probably not.
Depends on if you buy two DeMeos, maybe he talked to me about that.
Right. I think you get a free Ditullio sketch cover. That might be.
No, you can get a DeMeo penciled, inked by Ditullio, like scan over blue line DeMeo, inked by Ditullio for sure.
Exactly. And Paul wants to know, do you like package deals?
We do package deals. We do time payments. There's some carotid debuts today, and unfortunately, I don't think there's any bricks, but there is some other things that are available.
Well, we like to hear that. And we should probably go over the particulars. I mean, you've been on the show a few times before as far as handling shipping and methods of payment and everything. But why don't you give everybody the scoop on what your preferences are?
Yeah, first, Marcus. Yes, there is. I do have some Simone Bianchi card art tonight. So first time for sale to the public, which will be great. But as far as the particulars, we can do PayPal, we can do check, we can do Venmo, Zelle. I would prefer Zelle, PayPal, check. Those would be my list. If you want to do a wire, we can do that. However it needs to be worked out, I'm confident that we'll be able to work it out after the show. And then everything shipping is free unless it's framed. If it's going to be shipping framed, then I'll tell you if the piece is going to come framed or if it's not, but we normally will split the shipping if it's framed. But other than that, I ship everything for free. SDCC pickup? No, unfortunately, I'm not going to be going to SDCC. And little known fact, been collecting for about 10 years. I've never been to San Diego one time. Wow. I've either been able to get Thursday passes or Sunday passes, but never both. And for me, from Buffalo, it's literally the opposite side of the country. Like, it couldn't be further away. So if I'm traveling that far, I'd rather just go to Italy because that's the amount of time it would take. So I've never gone to San Diego. I've gone to Lake Como or Luca or some other show, but hopefully next year, the Ditullio Art Collective will be present at San Diego with both of the Simones. So that'll be really cool.
Yeah, you got to do it at least once.
Yeah, free the shipping. Free it. Number one Marvel fan.
Yeah, well, you are the only one who regularly does that. But how many pieces are framed tonight? I see a couple pieces.
Yeah, a couple things. I think maybe like 4 or 5. So nothing crazy. But personally, I'll tell you if you want it framed, it's it's no problem. But if not, I reuse the frames. So I brought some stuff for my personal collection tonight that's never been for sale to the public. So I've had it framed on my walls. There's a couple holy spots in my living room and in my office that now have pieces for sale tonight.
Very good, very good. Yeah. Marcus mentions, but you do crap shows like MegaCon.
Yeah,
I didn't say it.
Hey, somebody had to say it, but we're not doing it next year. We're not doing it next year. I can say that.
There you go. That's nice to hear.
We got some other show earlier that's like way more important to us that we really feel like could grow into something and like might just be the next New York Comic Con or San Diego Comic Con. So we're really going to put all of our eggs in that basket.
I like to hear that. Yeah, we've got lots of announcements coming up. We've been holding back on OAX things until after San Diego. We've not only have we been very busy, and you know that, but we had we just didn't want to get drowned out by all the stuff going on leading up to it, because there's a lot of shows in the month of July. So we figured 6 months of constant reminders about OAX is probably more than enough. So yeah.
Listen, my hotel's already booked. I'm already thinking about what I'm going to be ordering at the bar down the road there. What was it called again that we were at?
Oh shoot!
Somebody will remember it in the chat.
Yes, Gabriel will remind us. Why am I drawing a blank on that place? They're all around here, but yeah, it's a good thing you got your hotel. We had to add more rooms. Miller's Ale House. There we go. Thank you,
Miller's. We got to rent. I'm thinking about just renting the whole place. Like, I'll sponsor it. Let's just rent the whole place.
I'm not giving. I can't give anything away, but we have talked with Miller's about utilizing their space better. So all I can say is that yes, there will be announcements about Miller's Ale House.
Yeah, we need to get Miller's Ale House and Zevia to sponsor the entire thing, and then we'll know we've made it.
Amen. I'm going back. I got to go back to those guys. So, Antoine actually sent me a link to the Zevia website where they talk about, like you asking for, their sponsorship or
influencer or sponsorship.
Yeah, exactly. And I looked at it and I'm like, I'm not gonna do it, but I think I should do it.
You should do it for sure.
I know, but I emailed them directly and asked, and I got no reply. And I emailed it to their marketing department. So I feel like I did the right thing, and then Antoine showed me that link. So I was still a little salty. Yeah, exactly. But yes, I will. All right, I'm making a note. I'm gonna go reach out to Zevia. Come on, they got to give us like T-shirts and hats.
You got to do something. I mean, let's just populate. How many viewers do you have in 1 week? Multiply that times 52. I'm reaching this many people, and I'm drinking at least a can an episode. There's no choice about it.
Exactly. Let's see, what was this? James Henderson ate at Miller's 4 times while he was at OAX. That's a lot. And look at your Triple X buddies here too. 24/7 Comics says, "Yo,
what's going on, man?"
Still the most viewed episode of on our channel ever. Probably will be forever. I think it's over 18,000 views already.
We know why. That's all I'm saying. I'm just going to leave it at that.
Oh man, Sketch Card Hive is here saying that you are the best.
Oh, that's my buddy Fausto. That's the man himself. He's a great guy. Good to see him in the chat. Yeah, I try to do as much promotion and stuff as I could on social media, along with like your email and stuff, and get some guys from the card communities and some of the other groups I'm in just to come and check it out. Because I know a couple collectors that I've spoken to that said they were going to pop by tonight. They were like, I don't really watch this, but I'm like, listen, you got to watch it. It's a great thing. It's even if you don't buy anything, just getting to see the art and see where stuff comes from. I think it's just, you can always learn something. So I love watching the show every week. For me, it's like a regular show. It's on the TV. I watched last night. Some interesting pieces coming up at the auction. Man, the Alex Ross AF-15 is just insane. I mean, it's insane. It is so good.
Pretty happy to get that. I was.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it was on there. I was like, wow, that is a premier piece at any auction house ever. I mean, that's like a Christie's piece, you could say. I mean, it's unbelievable. So good for them.
Yeah, exactly. It should have made it on the cover of their book, but it didn't. It's on the inside cover. So we should talk a little bit about what we're going to do tonight. We have, like I mentioned, we did get 2 offers before the show. Anybody that wants to make an offer that is on your for artwork that's on your website, they can do that throughout the show. Now that we're live, we'd rather you don't do it via email. If you could, put something in the chat. So as a reminder, I'll just throw your link into the chat so people know how to get to your website if they didn't know already. And the one thing we can say is that when you're over there, you definitely want to go down at the bottom of the list and it says join our email list. So just sign up if you haven't already. Matt does not send out a lot of emails, but they're always very informative. You always have good updates.
For sure. I'm gonna start being a little bit more active, especially in the second half of the year. We're gonna be opening up some commission opportunities. You can do commissions for either of the Simones through the site now. It says the list is closed. But the best way to do it is when we do open up the list, we give priority to the people that have already filed a request. So you'll be able to kind of get a notification about an art drop or a commission drop. And then we'll also be able to, look through our list of commissions. And sometimes people pass on them. They say, hey, it's not the right time. It's no problem. And we just keep moving right down the list. So really great opportunity to be able to get some cool art.
Very, very good. Yeah. And let's see here. And that's, I always forget, you made you basically did your debut at OAX.
Correct.
In January.
Yeah.
So the site launched around that same time. And look at this. Matt is the GOAT.
Oh, boy. Oh, yeah. Kenny got an amazing piece. Yeah. It was actually, Kenny, you should be lucky. It was actually on the show and nobody picked it up. And then I think you got it like 7 or 8 days later. It was a stunning piece because crane stuff's just getting harder and harder to come by. It's going up drastically. So I was very happy you picked that up. Thank you.
Now, wasn't that in one of the amateur dueling dealer matches?
Yeah. Yeah. It was me versus Carl, I believe. Yep.
Let's see here. Somebody over on Facebook, Emilio, said, I love my DeMeo sketch, Matt. Thanks again for getting him to do that for me.
Absolutely. No problem. Yeah, we had once again wanted to thank you. Simone had a great time, DeMeo, on the show. Progress is being made week by week at the studio. They're putting in a new floor right now. They're going to be choosing paint soon. So I'm really excited. And the next time I get there, I can't wait to see, what it's done. He's already talking about some statues that are going to be put up and some other things. So it's going to be really cool to have a lot of reference all around the studio, which will be great.
I don't I think I follow him on Instagram, but I'm never on Instagram enough to see. Is he posting regular updates over there as far as what
I would say every couple weeks, he's posting something, I think, as they do it, but he's doing a really good job. Like they're making this a place that they can really stay at for a long time, and they didn't just lease it, they bought it. So, they want to make it the right way. Oh yeah, Flobe.
You're selling artwork all over the place.
Yeah, I do the best I can.
All right. Yeah, and Alberto's still crying from the two amazing covers by Adi that he picked up. He says he's still hurting.
Yeah, but I actually told Alberto, I said, if I wasn't getting married and if you ever sell those, I need like right of first refusal. I need for one of them to be able to come back because those pieces were stunning. I mean, I think Adi's doing some of the best work of his career, and that's, he's had an illustrious career for sure, but some of the stuff he's doing now is just bonkers. It's really good.
And Danny, thanks you for the Green Lantern cover from the DeMeo show.
He's a fellow Western New Yorker. He lives about 4 hours away from me. My family has a business in a city right next to his where he lives. So I had no idea. It was good to get to chat with him, and I was real thankful when he got the piece, but then to know that, it's always good to know that you're living close to some other collectors that are, that like-minded around you. It's cool.
Absolutely. Well, why don't we can get this thing started, right? We did get 2 offers, and I saw that, Jeff Moy wanted to be sure that we got his, and we did. Yours was we got yours, and we got one from Dave Kopecki, who I've not seen in the chat yet, but maybe he's lurking or he'll pop in later. So, Emilio says New York strong here as well.
Yep, so. Emilio's about an hour away from me. Just recently got to see him, and I want to give a shout out to William too. I loved watching his. I've been watching more and more of the. I like that you're doing more of the collector interviews. They're great to watch. Get to see a different angle of how everybody pursues collecting and what avenues they go for. And I've known William a while, and it was good to see his eclecticness and of some amazing pieces that he has that even I didn't know that he had. So it's really cool.
Yeah, agreed. And I mean, obviously, William was at OAX as well. It was cool. And he brought a lot of. I know he's a big Simone fan.
Oh yeah.
We didn't look at a lot of Simone artwork during that, but yeah, we've got plenty of. I think I'm booked through the next 2 months.
And I know I've got one coming up. It's gonna be really hard for me because I don't want to have all Simone pieces.
See,
I don't want to put out of my how many did you say 15 or 18? I got to make sure less than half are of his. So
yeah, no, it's around 18 pieces you got to bring. So yeah, try to keep it less than 10.
Yeah, it's got to be less. I just got to tell him it's too much.
Oh man! All right, well let's get this thing started. So we'll do the offers first, and then we'll do the art drop. And anybody who goes over to Matt's site and sees something they'd like to make an offer on, put it in the chat. We might not address it immediately, but we will address it throughout the show. I have a way to kind of save any or highlight comments in here in the studio, so we'll be able to go back to any comments or offers that you might throw our way while we're talking about something else. So we won't ignore you.
Very candidly, the offers came in so late that I didn't have time to pull them, but I have both of them and I understand the offer. So unless I don't want to go back here and dig to find them, but they're here and they're good. So
They're in stock. We don't.
Yeah.
It's not like we have to send somebody running into the Matt Ditullio.
No, I don't have. Unfortunately, or fortunately, I'm not sure yet. I don't have a warehouse. I have this room, and that's it. I have everything organized in here. I actually had a new shelf. This is how you know you're getting like older and you're really enjoying the little things in life. I had an art shelf built for me that's 20 by 28, so it fits the 18 by 24 portfolios. And then I ran like a little Dremel down the sides, and I put like a plexiglass door, like shield over it, and it's perfect. And it holds all my portfolios. It's like 7 feet tall by 3 feet wide. It was perfect.
What more can you ask for?
That's it.
Jacob Moore had a question. So I just showed up. Is all the new stuff also on the website? No, the 40 pieces that we're going to show are going to drop tonight here on the show only, Jacob. And they may or may not end up on the website because some of this stuff was from Matt's personal collection. So so it's really everything live. But anything that's on the website, you can submit offers through the chat this evening. And again, we'll address those as they come through.
Khalil, good to see you. Yes, this Black Panther cover is insane, and it will be for sale later tonight. And also, your piece is done for the mystery sketch. Simone will be here in 2 weeks, and I will ship it directly to you, and I think you'll be very happy.
I saw the prelim for it. It looked pretty darn fantastic.
Yeah, he's really been. What's awesome is, if you heard him on the show, he really puts he just loves doing his best. Everything he does, he loves doing the absolute best. And I'm always like, okay, this is amazing. Okay, this is amazing. And it's like a 9x12, like headshot. He just loves doing them. He loves doing great artwork. So I think Khalil will be very happy. And I was happy that somebody, whoever won it, great. But I was happy somebody I got to recently meet at OAX, a great collector like Khalil got it. So a very cool choice. Simone did some research about the original from a Nintendo and then up to date now, and then did his own spin on it. It turned out really great.
Exactly. No, and we appreciated the fact that you allowed you were up for, and Simone was up for being the upgrade prize, right? So that worked out really good. All right, well, let's get this thing going. So Jeff Moy, you get to start us off with the offers tonight. We had your offer come in around 8 or so. So this is from Simone Bianchi, of course, and we've got New Avengers 13 page. The retail on this was $1,000, and the offer came in at $800.
It's an absolutely stunning page. I don't have a ton of Simone pages left. If you look around and see what they're going for on other sites, I think that's a super fair price. So I'll counter back to Jeff at $900 with the free shipping. I'll split the difference with him just because on this piece, it's really priced super fairly. And for me, the Black Panther on it is just crazy. It's wild that Simone was able to get him to look that clean with just 3 dots of white. The whole Black Panther is made by 3 dots. It's really cool. So I'll counter back at $900 with the free shipping to Jeff on that one.
All right, Jeff. So think about that. And Jeff is a veteran of the dueling dealers, so he knows how to counter or accept, and we'll go from there. I wish I could zoom in on this. I probably could open it up, right?
You have to, yeah. Unfortunately, you have to open up a different window, and unfortunately, listen, this is a page that Simone and I kind of have together, so I can't do too much more on it, but that's where I'm at. So I can do 10% off on that one, and I'll be able to work some more on some other stuff, Jeff. If you want to put in another offer, I'll be able to take maybe something off that, but that's where I'll stay there. Thanks. Didn't even notice the Black Panther. And then Jeff, I don't know if you noticed, Bill, if you can zoom in, or if you could, I don't know, the Beast is actually completely white right behind all of them. So you have a complete contrast. It's absolutely insane.
I saw Black Panther, but I didn't see the Beast.
Yeah, look at the Beast behind him. He's in the Beast is made just by the goggles and 2 dots, which is just incredible. Jeff, no problem. Completely understand.
All right. So no problem, Jeff. We've got probably about a 2-hour show here, so plenty of art to look at afterwards. So we can now go ahead and take a look at the offer that came in from Dave Kopecky. And let's see here. So this was for a Stephen Platt Gambit sketch. The retail was $1,200, and I don't want to be wrong on what I remember Dave offering, but Dave was offering $800 as well. It's on 9x12 Bristol.
This one I have a little bit more room on. I've known Dave for a long time. He's a great collector. I'll do 900, Dave. If you can meet me at 900 on it, that's exactly what Steven's charging at the shows now. It would be like getting it from him from there with the free shipping. So if you can make that work, I'd love to be able to get that to you. And I know we'll be going to a good home, which would be great.
There you have it. So let us know, Dave, or if you want to wait and see everything else that's dropping tonight, you can do that too. Oh, Larry's in the chat.
Larry sold. Larry bought a piece of art for me. That's when I felt like I really made it, when Larry bought something from me, you know?
Oh yeah. No, that's true. Larry is a man of discerning taste. So you know, when he picks up something, then you know you've got you've made it at that point. So Dave says he can go ahead and do the 900. All right,
Awesome,
Dave, congrats. The ice has been broken. We have no memes tonight. Okay, just it's not one of those kind of evenings.
Unfortunately, I was not able to make any. I was not able to make any new memes from. I focus more on getting all the pieces scanned and ready to go than making memes for you guys.
And there's nothing wrong with that at all. And see, Larry's giving you a little bit of praise. He says you're a very reliable dealer.
I appreciate that, Larry. Thank you.
Okay. Well, we can dive into the art drop, but remember, you know, if you head over to Matt's website, throwing it in there one more time in the chat so everybody knows where to go. You know, if you want to make any offers throughout the evening, you know, just put it in the chat. Let us know what you can't post a link in the chat. That's the main thing. So you got to put the title of the artwork and what your offer amount is, and I'll be able to pull it up and show it off and present the offer properly.
Now, before we get started, before we show the first piece, this one will have like a door prize. So the door prize is either going to be something of the same character, by the same artist, or in that like similar universe, like in the DC universe or in the Marvel universe. So if you're able to buy something right before the recap and I tell you it has a door prize, I'll give you, you know, subtle hints or something like that. But if you buy it, you'll also get a free piece of original art to go with the piece that you'd be buying.
Is that are all the items in the in the spreadsheet you sent me the yellow ones?
Correct.
Okay. So yeah, we didn't talk about this, but I had a weird feeling that the yellow ones had some kind of significance. So okay, cool. Now I know. All right, well, we'll go ahead and actually, I'm going to change the format of the screen a little bit because of the way the slides are. I'm going to make you go.
Spinner rack, Rick. You got any spinner racks? Simone DeMio's looking for one, and I tried to explain to him how rare they are and how sought after they are, and he didn't know it. I said, like, I don't think. He goes, when I'm here, like, if I find one, I'm going to pay. Can I, like, dismantle it and ship it back? I go, we're not going to be able to, like, go to a shop and just pick one up. They're not just sitting around.
No. I mean, trust me, you know, Anthony's got like 6 or 7 of them, and he won't even sell me one. Yeah, he wants to keep them. I've asked, you know, I mean, you can get, you know, knockoffs, right? They are out there, but I want to get one that's got a little bit of character. Right?
Exactly.
And
I want one that's like metal and like got some like patina on it. Like you can tell it's been in a shop. Like I want something cool.
Exactly. So let's see. I don't know if this format will work with the slides, but we'll try. How rude, Anthony, not selling. I know. I mean, come on. This guy, he and I have been friends for over 20 years, and I still can't. And I don't want it as you know, trade or anything. I'm willing to give him cash, and he won't even, you know, give me a price for any of them. So that's how hard they are to come by. All right, so we'll go ahead and get this thing started. What was and so the thing is, we've got everything numbered, lots 1 through 40. So when you claim anything, you know, you can say claim when it's on the screen and we'll get it, but ideally you'll type claim in the lot and then like claim in the number 1. That way we know what you want. You can claim anything after we've shown it, of course. So that'll make it easy. See, I had a feeling that either you're gonna have to sit up higher or I'm gonna switch it to this other format here. There we go. We'll do this. That works. So we got a Lee Bermejo Batman piece to start us off.
Wow. Back Kid Voodoo right in on it. And you won a door prize from the same universe. These are Bill, I shouldn't have said that. Back Kid was first on my screen. Is that? No,
it is. Yeah, you know, okay. You're going to see it the same way I do. David Hild was also in second, and then Riley's channel came in third. And this
piece is a stunner. Lee, just the heavy inks. You know, he does such a unique version of Batman. His stuff's been skyrocketing. But I also want to show you your door prize that you won is a very sought after Fred Hembeck Green Lantern original art sketch card. So this will go with your order for free. So you'll get a GL by Fred Hembeck.
Very, very nice. I just emailed with Fred today.
Oh, yeah? I love Fred's a great guy.
He definitely is. And one thing I should remind everybody, and I should have reminded everybody before we got started, is that if you're watching on YouTube, please, there's a live button in the lower left-hand corner of the screen. Everybody should click that. It'll get you as close to live as everybody else in the chat. And that just gives you a fair opportunity to claim things, because depending on how you joined via YouTube, you basically could be a second or two behind everybody else. So, and if you're on Facebook, all bets are off. I can't, refresh your browser, refresh your browser, or better yet, join everybody over on YouTube, because we got about 150 people watching right now, and I'd probably say most of those people are over on YouTube. So they have a competitive advantage over those on Facebook. I will say that. I've seen that historically. So let's see. All right, we'll go ahead and show off lot number 2 here. The Batman.
Guy that's really been doing some amazing work, in my opinion, that it might be still a little underrated if you don't know, is Steven Segovia. He is just doing some absolutely insane stuff. There's a 9x12 torso Batman with a little bit of background. I just love the ink work that he's been doing. I wanted to bring a little different variety to the show tonight, bring some more DC stuff than I normally do. But Segovia Batman 9x12 for $500. The piece is really stunning, and it's definitely a $500 piece as far as the level of work he's put into him. He's a great guy. Great stuff. I wish I could get more things from him, but I love his Batman, and I was very happy to be able to pick this one up. And I can say it now. And if it doesn't sell on the show, sell on the website.
Yes, you can. I wanted to ask you about the Bermejo. Is obviously he does most of his work digitally now. Are those the kind of pieces that he'll do when he's at a show like Como or something? I mean,
yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't remember. I saw a lot of pieces come out after Como's, but I don't feel like I saw a lot of pieces by Lee. But I know he's sketching, because every time I'd see a photograph of him, he had a drawing pad in front of him.
Yeah, he does it very different, though. It's just like a list, and then he just picks what he wants to do from the list. So it's kind of just complete luck of the draw. And I was able to get one, and Lee's stuff is just, he has such a unique style. You immediately see it, it's his work. And he actually made a joke after, because some of the stuff from Como, people were like selling it. He kind of like screenshotted all the sales. He was like, hey, everybody, do what they want to do, but maybe I'm the idiot for not charging more. He made a joke about it, but it's he does great stuff. I love his artwork.
Well, likewise. I've gotten to meet him a few times back in my early days of going to San Diego. Haven't seen him in a while, though. So, all right, we got lot 2 still available. Next up is sticking with the DC universe a little bit, but Ben Oliver this time. This is beautiful.
This is just absolutely beautiful. 9x12 by Ben Oliver, $500. It was done in 2018. It's all done in colored pencil. The amount of detail that Ben put into this piece in her hair, I think she's just absolutely stunning. And if Ben's work is very hard to get a hold of. I was on his commission list for 4 years before I was able to get one, and then I was supposed to get one at Como, and then he didn't come to Como, so I'm still on the list. But I was able to I got a little parting something for being patient, and I was able to buy this Batgirl from his rep. So piece is absolutely stunning. I just love Ben's work, whether it's the mixed media stuff, the painting, or when you get to see him do a colored pencil piece like this that just has a ton of detail. So wanted to bring it to the show tonight and debut it here for you guys.
David Hild agrees with you. Very hard to get. Okay, so that was lot 3. We'll take a look at lot 4 now. Moving out of DC for a little bit.
Yeah. So Spider-Gwen by the creator, by Robbie Rodriguez. His style, very unique. Reminds me very, street art style. Gwen. Really cool. So it's got a lot of tonal work and heavy inks in the middle, and then a lot of splatter and pinks on the outside to really make it pop. Full piece here. Really a stunner here. You don't get to see a ton of work by him, full pinup Spider-Gwen style. So like I said, I wanted to bring some stuff for you guys to be able to see. And I think the size on the site is wrong. That's on me. It's 11x14. It's not 11x17. I can tell just by holding it hand. So It's 11 by 14, not 11 by 17.
Cool. And I just checked to make sure it wasn't us. You're right.
No, it was on me. It was on me. I would have put that on the production. There's no way. But yeah, I just think it's really crazy piece because it's super, the scan didn't do like the pinks justice. They're very like vibrant and bright, but then the face is extremely detailed. I just like the piece a lot. Thought it was a stunner. And I always like to get a piece by the creator of, the character. So I thought that was cool as well.
I agree. If Gwen were watching, she might make you an offer. I don't know what she's doing tonight. She's got schoolwork to do tonight, so she's not paying any attention. But I'll send her a text. What do we got next? Now we have Gwenum on this one.
Yes. This is just Phil's stuff's crazy. This is probably the nicest Phil Noto I've ever had. I just think this piece is absolutely crazy. I've never bought a piece of Gwenum. To be honest with you, I didn't even really know exactly who the character was. I had to do some research. But this piece is just absolutely stunning. Phil knocked it out of the park. Looks like she's kind of like poofing out of like almost like a Nightcrawler type of like cloud. She's coming right at you in the Venom suit. I love the color palette. It's just a really, really beautiful piece, 11 by 14. For $600. And Phil went on kind of a commission run. He was knocking them out for a while. And then I think he's kind of slowed down a little bit now. This one has some airbrush, colored pencil, paint. I mean, it's full mixed media. It's a really, really beautiful piece.
There we go. Jeffrey, explain that one. Wise man, Jeff.
Yes, very good pickup, Jeff. This piece is a stunner. No two ways about it.
It is beautiful. I mean, Phil's always been, just brilliant with his work. I've owned many pieces by him in the past. I have a couple still, but there's just a little extra put in here. Usually,
it really is. It's just something I felt like I said, I never bought anything Gwenum before, but I thought the art was just so stunning. It literally caught my eye when I was looking through. I said, I got to pick this up. So I'm really glad. Once again, it's going to a good home. I know Jeff will take good care of it.
Yes, he will. And he's reminding you, not give me that discount on it.
You're inching much closer, Jeff. Talk to me at the recap. Maybe get one more, and then I'll take care of it.
All right, cool. So still staying out of the DC universe here with lot number 6. We've got.
Guys, how cool is this? I mean, this is just awesome. 11 by 17, horizontal. Kevin Eastman. All the turtles in their colors by the creator. Like I said, I always try to get pieces, from the people that create them. And from my understanding now, Eastman is only doing remarks or small head sketches. He's not doing anything larger. And the small head sketches, they don't look like this. This is a really cool piece. I think he put a little bit of extra detail in there. There's no year on it. I don't know when it was done, to be completely honest. But it's definitely got a little bit more than the things I've been, seeing recently from conventions with the quick sketch. And it's on an 11 by 17 board, which I really like. So it's a frameable piece. Yeah, exactly. Put a colored matte frame behind it. Cowabunga, dude. David Hild, he knew. Cowabunga. But yeah, and I just love Eastman's stuff. I mean, it reminds me of being a kid. I have something similar to this where it's a foot soldier. It's Bebop, Rocksteady, and Shredder. And I chose to keep the villains and bring out the turtles for from the personal collection to be able to bring this one out for you guys.
Yeah, and it's the 40th anniversary of the
exactly. Yep.
Okay, so we got this one still available. Lot number 6. We'll take a look at. Well, here I actually had a close up. Why didn't I show that? There you go. Now we can.
Yeah, see it. I mean, the scan's really good on this one because it's classic Kevin. I mean, I love that he used different colors for each one and didn't just highlight the the headband or something like that. I thought it was cool how the layout was.
Indeed. So what is this? We got Jason saying, "How is Buffalo Matt doing?" Buffalo Matt's doing just fine, Jason.
Feel like $1 million, Jason. Can't wait for football to get started, brother. We'll fire up the old group chat again.
All right, now this next one's a little dark, but very 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 impressive.
Guys, these are just so hard to come by. Like I literally wrote, because this is Master Kim Jung Gi, one of my favorite artists of all time. Gone way too soon. If you never got the pleasure to watch him draw, look him up on YouTube. Watch him draw. He was an absolute juggernaut. This is on black paper with like a gold holographic Sharpie. It literally pops off the page. I have probably about 5 or 6 of these. This is one of the nicer ones that I have. I brought it out of my personal collection. It's an absolute stunner. I can tell you now in the recap, I won't take a penny off these. This is the price. It is it's a beautiful piece. It's 8.5. It's 8 by 11. Just beautiful. And normally a lot of these were dedicated. A lot of them had, he used to ask you what was your name, and then you do the sketch and you put them there. And this one is not dedicated, but signed by the master. Just an absolutely beautiful piece of art. Like I said, if you never saw him watch, even like I always love when Simone Bianchi says somebody is just like blew him away. He was like, I finally got to watch him draw in person once at I think New York Comic-Con 2018. And we walked over to the tables before Simone and I were even working together. And he just like, there was always a crowd around his table. He was such an amazing artist. I really, really enjoyed it.
Wow, this was a surprise.
Yeah. I don't know how many Kim Jung Gis have been on the show, but I wanted to bring something different for people to take a look at. And hey, you can make an offer if it's not on a Bianchi piece or something else. I'll give you 25% off, but I have to, I have to work with what I have to work with from things that are from my artists.
Jason just called you Berkey-like.
I know that was a tough one.
My goodness, that's an insult. So, oh boy. All right. Well,
what was the deal with Dave? It was higher than that.
Yeah, it was higher than that. Well,
I'm not great at mathing, but I gave him a better deal than
that was a 25% off.
Yeah, 25. When's Berkey giving 25 off? No idea.
He won't even give $25 off on something
with the Berkey Bank.
James Siegel says charge Jason extra for anything he claims.
Yeah,
no, Jason has to pay shipping. Everybody else gets free shipping.
Any Dolphins fans have to pay shipping. Sorry.
Oh shoot! All right, well let's keep this thing moving on. But yeah, fantastic to see this on the show. I don't think we've had anything by him before. I mean, somebody correct me. It's been 4 years of doing this stuff, but I don't think so. So next up, we have a piece of art by Mr. Mark Silvestri.
Yep, Mark Silvestri, Mr. Sinister. I love this piece. $7.50 for 9 by 12. I just love the negative space use. I love the bright red dot. It's got the classic Mark hatching here. Super detailed. I love that they use Mr. Sinister a lot more in X-Men 97. I don't think he's gone. I think he'll be coming back. I really, really like this piece. I think somebody in the chat, I just saw super clean. Just a beautiful piece of artwork. Mark is just one of the legends of the industry, and I love seeing villains done really well, and I just thought this was a really cool piece. I know published pages by Mark are just super high now, so really great entry level Silvestri piece that will go good in any X-Men fans collection or just anybody that loves beautiful art.
Oh, agreed. So $7.50 on that one, and yeah, it's awesome.
And Bill, we'll do a recap at the end of the pieces that we're doing. We'll keep it moving. So, we didn't have a ton of offers at the beginning, but I will take offers on stuff, towards the end, but I also want to see about any pieces that have a door prize. Speaking of this next piece has like a door prize where if you buy it before the recap, you're going to get a little something extra. This piece, you will get something that is a piece of original art of the same character that is featured in this piece. And that's where I'll leave it at. But this next piece is really cool. It is a splash page from Predator, Big Game number 2, splash page number 2, 11 by 17, $800. It's by Evan Dorkin and Armando Gil. I just love this classic. It's from 1991, the year I was born. I love this top panel here with the jumping Predator, and I love the holy jumping shit. Panel here, just a stunner. I've had this piece, and I have a very small Predator collection. I love his design. I think he's one of the coolest design characters in the history. I love the way he looks. I love the sound. It's just got the Predator in every panel. Just really an amazing piece. And you get a door prize with another Predator piece from a very well-known artist to go along with it, but you have to claim it before the recap.
Josh Flanders says milk, cheese, and Predator. Right. I mean, I mean, you're kind of dork and you do not think Predator, but yeah, this thing turned out great.
Yeah. CIA is pushing too many pencils.
Yeah, and I was surprised to see because I know you're a Predator fan.
Yeah, like I said, I brought some stuff. I brought some stuff out of my personal collection, and I would promise anybody that bought that buys that page before the recap or at full price, something you'll getting will be worth more than what the money you'd get off. So keep that in mind as well.
Okay, yeah, we should have like little stars or something on these, but Predator is one of the giveaway artworks.
The driver spilled his milk and cheese over here.
Yes, he did, Mike.
Corey, trust me, you wouldn't be disappointed with what you get that came with it for sure.
All right, well, this one's available. It's lot number 9, and let's see. Let's take a look at the next one here. Another Spider-Gwen piece by Coipel.
Come on. Olivier Coipel, 9x12, Spider-Gwen. Somehow Olivier has the ability to just make everything look so elegant. She looks so beautiful here, so elegant. It's pencils, inks, and actually the scan, you can kind of see it, but maybe more on the camera. There's actually some pink colored pencil highlighted all through the piece on like the top of her arms here and the top of the costume, and more towards the bottom of the costume as well. It's from 22, and Coipel stuff is just almost impossible to come by at a somewhat reasonable rate, and this is a very good deal compared to what you would pay if you were going to get something like this from Olivier now. That's at true. Least double. At least double.
That it's true though. I mean, you look at his published covers. I mean, is anything under 10,000 anymore? I mean, and deservedly so. I mean, I think he's an amazing.
To me, I think personally, Olivier is top 5 in everything. He's top 5 in pencils. He's top 5 in inks. He's top 5 in painting. I think he's just one of the all around more amazing artists we've had, for this generation. But this piece is truly a really awesome piece. She just looks super beautiful. I loved it. And I love the way he made the hands kind of go into the border. I just thought it was a really great Gwen.
I agree. Credit
cards and payment.
Oh boy. And see, Margaret, we were talking about Legion art earlier before the show, and look, Margaret knows. Fun fact, Margaret knows Legion comics. Yep. And other artists agree as well. That's right, Spinner Epic. Okay, well, where are we going from here? Lot number 11. Yes, Olivier for OAX. That we can dream. And here's another artist I love, Mr. Gist.
Yep, EM Gist. Beautiful, 11x17, full pinup of Moon Knight here, $1,200. I would say he's come on like a freight train recently, but I've known about EM for a while. Eric's just a phenomenal artist. This stuff is just beautiful. This was actually done in 24 at MegaCon, and then was the prelim for a Moon Knight cover. And then they asked him to take the cross out for, other reasons. And he changed the pose a little bit, but it was actually worked on as the prelim for a cover for Moon Knight, $1,200. Absolutely a stunning piece here by Eric. And this is his, like I said, this is his preliminary work. He's one of the better oil painters that I've seen in a very long time. He's very, very talented. He's doing a lot more stuff for Marvel. He's doing like some Blood Hunt stuff right now, a lot of Werewolf by Night. Moon Knight stuff. So an absolutely beautiful piece here from EM.
And Robert has claimed
Robert
lot 9.
Amazing. So you get, let me bring it back. You get the Predator page, and then you also get for free and not waiting until the recap an Addy Granoff 9x12 Predator for free 99. Instant coolness for free.
Wow.
So congrats. If you know what Addy's charging for these now to show, it's definitely more than I would have given off on the piece. So congratulations to Robert.
Robert is doing his happy dance right now, I think.
I'm trying to tell guys, I'm throwing some curveballs tonight. We got some cool things going. If I say there's a door prize, not going to let you down.
Wow. Well, congrats to Robert. Thank you for the purchase. We appreciate that. I
Of
saw
course,
Nick
Robert.
Gucci pop in here too. Yeah, everybody, remember, hit that thumbs up. We got 160 people watching this thing right now, and every thumbs up kind of helps push it out there for other people to discover. So more people
Flame
here, the merrier.
Moonlight, Bat Kid Voodoo, my guy. Thank you so much.
Oh, I missed it. The chat's going by too faster. So claim Moon Knight to Bat Kid Voodoo, and that was which one? That was a lot 11, right? Yeah,
Correct.
lot 11.
Great piece, Bat Kid. Thank you.
Yeah, and Gist is just amazing. I mean, his
really
paintings
is.
are amazing. I mean, I first met him at IX around 2018, and he blew me away then. And just seeing the work that he's doing now, I mean, he deserves all the attention he's been getting because he's a fantastic painter.
He's really, I would say, he's an old soul when it comes to painting. He really looks at it from an artistic point of view. He's extremely detailed in what he does, and with oils, that's very hard. And the work he's cranking out right now, if you're not on the Gist train, I'd hop on it now because it's going to go up. He's just a phenomenal painter. Ron, how are you?
Oh, hey, Ron is in the chat. Wow, we got a lot of familiar faces out there tonight. So the Moon Knight is taken. We can go over to a Spider-Man.
Okay, J. Scott Campbell, Spider-Man, 9x12 on the Heroes Initiative paper. This one does have a door prize. It's a little we'll call it, it's a little poppy for the door prize to go with Campbell. But J. Scott, just one of the artists that I've always really admired. He is just, the way he draws ladies and personally, I think are just stunning. But I've always loved his Spider-Man. He's always been lean, flying around like a kid. The way I view Spider-Man, I thought this piece was really awesome. I love that he kind of wrote it up on the top, and it's pencils, that fade into inks that then go into colors. So I really thought this piece was awesome. I wanted to bring this on the show and debut it here. And this one comes with a little a door prize as well.
All right, very nice. You are bringing a lot of art from creators that we don't normally have on the show.
I tried to bring some variety and then change it up. So Campbell with the door prize, if you're interested, I think it's a great price for some of the stuff that's going around for Campbell's work now, and what the prices are going up. I'll take offers on it, but I really feel like it's a fair price for a Campbell of this level.
Mm-hmm. And Jason notes that it's not even signed by Stan, and that's rare for. We have seen that. Yes, there have been a few.
Yeah,
Campbell signed Stan Lee pieces. So, what do we got? Moving on to lot 13 next, and we have another Spidey here, John Romita Jr.
Yes, John Romita Jr. 11x17, all pencils. For those of you that don't know, if the art's in a sleeve, it's just because I don't take them all out because I've got 3 huge dogs and I want to take care of your guys' pieces the best I can. My pieces the best I can. But this is John Romita Jr. web slinging Spider-Man. What I really liked about this one is he set it up to be inked with the cityscape here. I really love the position, the layout here. I mean, it's John Romita Jr., it's Spider-Man, and some of the rates that things are going for these days, and some other groups and some other rep stuff. I wanted to bring it onto the show and debut it here first. It's just a real beauty. I mean, Romita's pencils are just they're a thing of beauty. Nick, thank you. Have a good one, brother. Enjoy. Nick's been going to some of the coolest restaurants I've ever seen in the whole world. It's got to. Did he recently turn? I don't know him super well. Is Nick like a foodie, or has he just been on a really cool kick? Because I feel like I'm watching him tour Bobby Flay's restaurants. I don't know.
I know. We're all living, vicariously through the dinners that Nick has been having
for sure
this month.
I'm what did Nick have tonight? I need to know. But yeah, really cool Spider-Man. You could get it scanned, have somebody ink over the top, have the pencils and the inks. But I wanted to bring a little bit of a JR to the show for everybody.
Very nice piece. Yeah, I mean we're pretty used to he does a lot of those head sketches, right? So the full figure piece here,
yeah,
it's great to see. And heck, it's something that you could blue line it and have Scott Hanna ink it, or keep it or just enjoy it as a pencil piece.
Yep, I think sometimes maybe the pencil art gets a little lost, so I would, blue line it and then keep the pencils and have the inks. I know some people direct ink over, but I just think a lot of the head sketches, the bigger ones, things like that. But this one, full body Spider-Man, kind of in like an inverted, swing position, just about to start going. I just thought it was a beautiful layout. And when I saw it, there was no doubt that I was going to pick it up.
All right, we'll take a look at lot 14 next. Mr. Mike Mayhew.
Wow. Okay, Ron, my guy, Ron Schimmel. I actually picked this up from a local guy, Ron. Ron and I are going through something kind of similar together, is that, Ron was selling some pieces to pay for a wedding, and now that's what I'm doing. So 9x12, Mike Mayhew. This was the horizontal variant. Bill's got the published image down there for Return of Wolverine #1. I've seen a lot of prelims from Mike. This was one of the only ones I saw that was like almost mirrored the published cover and had all types of paint on it. I just thought this has paint, it has marker, it's mixed media. I'm a huge personal fan of horizontal layouts. For Mike's work, phenomenal price. I love the claws here, laser straight. The claws are very straight, brother. So this could be up your alley. But I just really love the piece. I wanted to bring it to the show and debut it before I put it on the site. And Mayhew's got some of the cleanest prelims in the game. He's up there with Ross and Simone doing some amazing things. Ron, this Saturday, congratulations, man. Congrats. That's going to be great.
Oh, wow. Congrats, Ron.
Yeah, this piece is a stunner.
It is. I'll tell you, Mike was one of the first people I solo interviewed on the channel. He's
really?
Yeah, during the pandemic. Well, he's a pretty savvy marketer, right? I mean, he does great with those variant covers and things that he does. He's been doing that for a long time. And when the pandemic started, he was one of the first people that kind of reached out to me and asked how we could do things together, right? And so I had him on for an interview. We showed off a lot of his work and some of his upcoming projects. And yeah, I should get him back on here. He's a really nice guy.
He's a great guy to talk to. He's very kind. He's easygoing. He's a very talented artist. But I always like to have things that are like of a #1 of a first issue. So, we all know they've relaunched every X-Men comic a bunch of times. But Return of Wolverine, Mike Mayhew, I thought it was a great thing, and it was as you can see in the writing in the corner, it was a KRS Comics. Like 1 in 50 years exclusive variant or something like that. So it was a more sought after cover. It was a beautiful, beautiful piece.
Very cool. Paul is letting you know that if you elope, you can buy more art, but
we're trying. We're getting married in Florida, actually. We're getting married in Florida. It's only, 20 people. So we're doing it. But unfortunately, just everything's expensive in today's day and age. So
that is true. I eloped, but I still had to have a ceremony when I came back. My father-in-law would not let us get away with that, but yeah, we went to Vegas, did the whole Elvis wedding thing.
I love it.
Yeah. All right, let's see, lot 15 next.
Okay, this one's cool. This is from my personal collection. You won't find one at this rate anymore, people. DK Ruan, Death Dealer, 11x17, painted piece with washes and red acrylic paint. I just absolutely love this piece. Big Death Dealer guy myself. I actually am going to be working with DK to try to get another piece with the horse, because I love Death Dealer on horse. But this piece is a stunner. It's brooding. I love the way he did the night sky. I love the blood dripping off the axe all the way down to the end of the piece. DK 11x17 at this quality for $1,500 is it's a great deal. See, if Larry knows it's a good deal, I feel good. I feel good about it. I feel good. And Rick, it's badass. I agree, man. I really, I've been trying to get more people to do Death Dealer commissions or their take, because I'm such a fan of Frazetta, and I love seeing everybody else's take. Sometimes people do them completely armored up. Sometimes people do them shirtless, whatever it may be. But, with an axe or a sword on a horse. I love like the leather gauntlet he has on this one. This DK piece is just absolutely stunning. Really, really beautiful piece. I mean, the heaviness around the face area here to really make the red pop, the lightness of like the teeth on the centerpiece. I mean, it's just a work of art, no pun intended. It's a really beautiful piece. So wanted to debut this one here on the show, and then it'll go up on the site. But beautiful piece from DK.
And Dylan, yes, it is DK.
Okay, next piece.
Yep. Let's have a look.
Has a door prize, and it is a jam. How cool is this? DK and Simone. DK knocks out Spider Miles, and Simone knocks out Gwen. This piece is just so dope. It has a door prize that comes with it. It's $1,500, 11 by 17. I just thought this represented the second movie so well. I love the shoes at the top, how DK made them outlined and then kind of made your eye see the Jordans. And then I love Simone's sponging technique up by the top of her costume here, all the way down, the birds on her. This is just an absolute stunner. And it does come with a door prize. And I thought it was a really good combination of them working together. Their styles work really good. So it doesn't look like one's way out in left field and then one's kind of, they really flow here. Just a really, really cool piece. I thought it was just a great piece of art. I've had it for a little bit. This one was in my personal collection because I really am a huge fan of DK and both Simone DeMille, obviously. And DK did the Miles and DeMille did the Gwen.
Did DK sign it? I saw a couple people were asking, but I can't tell.
It's a great question. I don't see it on here, but if you want me to get it signed for you, I can. Or I can get him to confirm for you that he did it. He did this at a show, and then Simone, I took it home, and then Simone did it when he was staying with me. You could, you know, it's really cool. You could do it. You could really do it either way. It's kind of an inverted piece. It's really dope. Yeah, I just thought it was really cool. And it does also come with a door prize, which I would advise. The door prize is not only by the same characters, it's also the artists. So the door prize for this one is really cool for $1,500.
Agreed. Yeah, I like that one a lot. Yeah.
Words wouldn't want to be upside down. I hear you.
All right, Stingray.
Oh, Stingray.
Debated. That's a great pickup, Noel. It really is. I know there's no Stingray on it, but you did really well. I mean, that's great. And Matt did say if you wanted, he could get it signed by DK, as you know, if you wanted to.
Yeah, of course. And I can show you the messages back and forth of DK. You know, I have pictures of him doing it. So all the art I sell is 100% money back guarantee. If by some chance anybody ever found out it was a forgery, wasn't by who it was, I would give you your money back in an instant. So the door prize that you get for free, Stingray, is you get the Simone DeMille pencils, 8.5 by 11. And the crazy part is you get the thumbnail for the layout of the idea, which is actually signed by DK and signed by Simone. So you get two pieces that helped create the piece. So you get the thumbnail, the preliminary, and the full piece for $1,500. So great pickup, brother. Great pickup.
Oh, that's awesome. Wow. Congrats, Stingray. That I hope to see that in your calf when you get it in hand. That's a beauty.
Bill, you know what I was thinking that you should do, which would just be an immense service? Can you do a service of we just send our items into CAF under our account and somebody posts them for us? You just hire a full-time worker and we will pay them, because I have so much stuff. Like my New Year's resolution this year, which I never do. I was like, I'll just get better at posting more of my stuff on CAF. I've done nothing. I feel so bad. If there was like a button where like click for 10 editions, this is what it would cost, I would pay it.
I have the same problem. I mean, you've seen me. I've been posting a fair, like trying to do a piece a day, but I actually spent 2 or 3 weekends ago just scanning the pieces that I didn't have on CAF, and I got to like 50, and I just quit because it took me a whole day to scan the 50 pieces. So I've just been putting them out there real slowly. But I have the same problem. I don't have enough time in the day. But hopefully once the app is out there, everybody, and you can just take with your phone. Life and things on CAF might be a little easier.
CAF Dash, I love it. CAF Pass, CAF something, I love it. Like amazing. But it's one of the things I was I remember talking to Carl after the show when we did our obviously legendary Triple X show, and he was like, "Man, you don't realize." And for guys like Berkey or Anthony, like that are scanning all of the, whoever is for them, or if you're scanning all the stuff, you're typing the descriptions, like it's an immense amount of work. It's not like super laborious where it's like physical. It just takes a lot of time. There's no way to speed it up. It's just, it is what it is.
Yeah, that's very true.
No guarantees you get him back, Dylan. I can't make that. I'll even just scan them in and send the size. I just want somebody to just upload it all and type the description for me.
Right. No, I hear you. So, what was the question here? Creative Keep said, for all you convention experts, what was this? Is it true to say that you get better deals here than at Comic-Con? I don't know about that. I mean, you know, I think the cool thing is I'd like to think over the last 3.5 years that we've been doing shows like these with it's hard to call Mad and Amateur anymore, but with, you know, whether it's with Mike and Anthony or it's other collectors, I think we've shown that, you know, you can get a deal if you make a fair offer to somebody, and it's okay to haggle. I think it's part of the whole thing. So do you get better deals here? I don't know. I'd say you get about the same if you play if you play your cards right when you're doing sales or purchases in person. You've been a buyer for a long time, Matt. I mean, yeah, I would say it's about the same. The one thing I think we can at least. Well, I'm not going to say anything that we can guarantee, but
yeah. I mean, I think for me personally, I think it's number one. I think it's about how much you want to haggle or how much you want to do it. But I also think sometimes when there's a show that's like a show that we're on tonight, like a make an offer show, at least the way I would go in was thinking like, hey, not everything is going to be from my website at full price. So I'm kind of coming in with more of a mindset to wheel and deal. I think sometimes, you know, it also just depends where artists are in life, or what, you know, when you're at a convention, if they have something upcoming or whatever it is. I've gotten some absolutely immaculate steals at comic book conventions, and I've gotten some great deals on CAF Live, and I've gotten some great deals from this show. So I think it just depends on timing, and I think it just depends on what needs to be moved when type of deal. But I'm all for respecting pricing. If somebody has the price and you make an offer, I don't get into, if you want to make me an offer for half of what something is, I just say no. I don't get this. I'm not going to be offended, and just keep it moving. I just think, you know, it just depends on who you're dealing with and where they're at whatever point they are in their life. That's the way I kind of look at it. I think sometimes you'll get great deals no matter where you go, and sometimes you won't get you'll get no deals no matter where you go. It is what it is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like, and Marcus's trades happen to shows. All that's, yeah, it's very different. I mean, show versus online, but
Creative made a great point. This is what gets lost, and I actually say this a lot. Like, what CAF Live does is an amazing thing, because, you know, hop on a plane now where they're charging you the surtax for the fuel, and then you're, you know, if you want more leg room, you're upgrade. Then you got to pay for the hotel. Then you got to pay for the pass. You're sitting there every Wednesday like clockwork. I'm on my couch in my Antisocial Club shirt or my anime shirt, and I'm watching and eating food and enjoying, and it costs me $0 other than my internet, which is built in anyway. So when you factor that in, you might actually get better deals here, to be completely honest. You know, when you factor it all in, it's hard to say, but who knows?
Yeah. No, now you're starting to convince me that it's probably, you know, you are probably getting a little bit of a better deal when you count traveling. But, you know, there's always something that's just, you know, OAX, we're kind of considering that like the biggest art drop of the year for any show or anything, you know, even virtual, you know, Comic Art Live. So, you know, there's some things you have to be at to get a piece of art. But yeah, it's the economy of it is. Okay, well, let's see. I've almost forgotten what number of lot I was on. I can look at the art here. Oh, okay, I know where we're going on this next, because this is a really cool piece.
This is sick. Yeah, this is really cool, guys. So we got a Joe Q pencils, direct ink, Jimmy Palmiotti, Spider-Man, 9x12, 7 feet, 1750. Two absolute legends. You know, you're getting $1,250 to $1,500 just for Quesada inks or Quesada pencils these days. I think Jimmy really accentuated the piece here. I love the spider on the chest. I love the different shape of the eyes. I think this piece is just, if you're a Spider-Man collector, this is just a great piece from two legends, Joe Q and Jimmy P. A great piece. Yeah, the expression, great call, Sam. That's what I was looking for with the eyes, the expression. I just thought this piece was very, very cool. I was able to pick it up from a friend who's had it for a long time, and we were able to work out a deal. And I wanted to debut it on the show here, especially because I know Jimmy, being close with Calf, I thought it was cool to bring a piece of his, and working with Calf to bring a piece of his on the onto the show. Quesada saved Marvel, full stop. True. This is a stunning piece of art. He smells what the Rock is cooking.
Yes, he does. That's what that furrowed brow means.
And it is on, actually, I just realized it's actually on cut Marvel board. It's a cut Marvel stock, so that's kind of cool too.
Wow, very, very cool piece. And I would say probably not something that you can emulate, right?
That's the main thing is it's super hard to get Joe Q stuff now. Yes, and when he does the show, if he's going to do something like this, there's so many people waiting. And then to be able to find Jimmy, track him down, and to have him be able to do, this level of inking at a show just is virtually impossible now. So I really wanted to bring this one and show it on the show, and then we'll see if we circle back during the recap if someone's interested. But this is one where if it doesn't sell, I won't be too upset because I absolutely love it.
Yeah, I wouldn't. If I were you, I'd be happy to continue to own it. If it doesn't sell, like Jason Quesada won't sneeze on paper for that price anymore. Hey, it is what it is. Joe's popular.
I mean, it's amazing. His work is stunning. But he's expensive, and I thankfully have a Spider-Man from Joe Q in my collection, so I was okay with, once I worked this deal out, to let this one go. It's definitely not inked by Jimmy, I can tell you that, because I think the pencils were stunning, and I just, I do have pictures. If you want to see the pencils, I can send you the pencils direct, but you got the beautiful Joe signature, and I think Jimmy just crushed the inks on this piece. I love, like, By the Eyes, where he left it white in the areas to really give it some depth. I thought this piece was just beautiful.
Yes, indeed. And Quan would charge double. It's how it is, man. It is how it is. So maybe you do get better deals here on Comic Art Live channel, but yeah, this is a good one. Now, next we have something.
Now, guys, these are insane. Give me 1 second because I want to make sure I don't mess up the name. This is Adi Granoff, Iron Man 3 Extremis, page 3, page 16. 11 by 16. And this is the first time that Tony, Iron Man, fights somebody infected with the Extremis virus. His name's like Cullen or Mullen. I think it's Mullen. I can't remember his exact name. I'm looking it up right now. This is the very first battle, and it's the very first time that he encounters somebody with the Extremis virus who's like super strong. And if you saw Iron Man 3, you understand. This is a really cool piece of comic history. And guys, I mean, if there was a guy that was famous for drawing Iron Man in the last 20 years, it's Adi. His published Extremic pages are very, very hard to come by. So I wanted to debut these on the show. I took them out of my personal collection. It's just a stunning piece. You can see there he has the needles coming out of his hands. Yeah, it's the Extremis virus. It's not the birth, but it's the first time that he encounters somebody, and it's the first person that has the Extremis virus. So it's a really cool Mullen, Mallen, and this is the first time that they fight. So very cool. And the next one, Bill, if you'd like to go.
No, on this one though, this one it's highlighted yellow on my.
Well, the thing is, if you buy either one, whichever one you buy first, it comes with a door prize. All right. So it comes with a door prize. This is the second page. This is the sequential second page. This is the first time Tony grabs him by the neck and he crushes his gauntlet, and he picks Tony up and he slams into the ground. An absolutely stunning piece. Like the detail, how Eddie did the grayscales back then. It has Iron Man in every single panel. Same price. It does come with a door prize, and they're just beautiful pieces of art. And for what I've seen these going for, there's one page on eBay listed right now. I did some research. There's one page on eBay listed right now for $2,500. To be honest with you, I thought that was a little high, so I came here. I took these out of my personal collection, and this panel here really just does it for me. This panel is just absolutely beautiful. So wanted to bring them on the show. They're both 11 by 16, a little smaller. I think Eddie maybe cut them, and each of them is signed by Addy in his old school signature before he started doing the AG in the corner. So pages 16 and 17. Would be beautiful to frame them as a pair. Both like that, having them back to back would be great. Are they Copic markers, Lori? They're a little bit of Copic markers, but it's actually great. There's grayscale paint in here as well. There's like ink washes. So like you'll see some Copics here, but it's actually washes, believe it or not, which is just an extreme amount of detail, which is crazy. I need to log off here before I buy something. Don't you dare leave. Don't you dare.
Come on, Corey. Tough it out, man. All right, so this is lot 19. We got 21.
Yeah, Jeffrey, it's washes. There's some Copics or some like Sharpie marker in there, but it's washes, which is crazy.
Corey Rust, one of us. So we got 21 more pieces to look at. This next piece is a jam.
Guys, I brought this out of my personal collection. I thought this was super dope. This one is really cool. It's the Illuminati, one of my favorite, Marvel groups that I think goes extremely underrated. So we've got Mark Brooks doing Professor X, Addy Granoff, wrong way, doing the Iron Man, Lionel Francis Yu doing the Black Bolt, Simone Bianchi with the Doctor Strange, and Lucio Parolo with the Namor. So we've got an American, a Bulgarian, Filipino artist, and 2 Italians. So this piece has been in multiple countries, multiple pieces around, and I'm giving up a jam of Black Bolt, which is crazy. If you asked each of these guys to do something of this level and you added it up, I can tell you right now it's going to be much more than $1,750. I thought this was a very fair price, and for all the legwork to be able to track this down. Actually, one of my the Addy one's wild, but the Lucio Namor is really beautiful. It's like ink washes, a little bit of paint. And of course, Simone knew that Lucio was going to do the bottom, so he wanted to make sure that the collar took up a little extra room. So he gave Lucio a little less room, which I thought was hilarious. But this piece is very, very cool. 1750.
A lot of legwork to pull.
Yeah, oh God. Listen, the jam collectors out there, God bless your heart and soul, because that took 2 years to do, and to get everybody to do it and to have the time. And went to the UK with Addy at one point, and then it stayed in Italy for a little bit. Then it came back to me. So it was moving and grooving for a while there.
All right, now we're at the halfway point, so we can take a look at lot 21, which is
a trio.
Yes.
So very early in DK's career, Legends of the Dark Knight #7, pages 7, 8, and 9. Full battles of Batman versus Grundy. And then you have Batman in a full panel at the bottom of page 8 showing Grundy his reflection. He realizes what's happened to him. Batman and him kind of have a little bit of a moment, and they go off into the cityscape. So you kind of get a battle and a conclusion in 3 pages here for 1800. So you get the full battle here where they're going ballistic. I love this Batman panel here. I love Grundy at the bottom, picking up the grayscale, Jeff. Exactly. Beautiful, beautiful work from DK here. This bottom panel is the one that I thought was just stunning, where he shows him his reflection, and look at the heavy inks to do Grundy's, shadow there. You got Batman, him battling. And then at the end here, Grundy realizes that, Batman showed him his reflection. He knows what's happened. Him and Batman, realize they don't need to fight anymore, and then it kind of goes off into a beautiful cityscape here, grayscale. So 3 pages of sequential artwork, 7, 8, and 9, Legends of the Dark Knight, $1,800, $600 a page. I'd prefer not to break them up. I think it's a really good set to keep together for a sequential collector. Each one of them is signed by DK, and there's just an immense amount of work in these. And for those of you guys that know me, I'm not a huge DC fan. I think everybody knows that, but they're really just stunners. What's on the back of the page is the full bleed. These artworks are all full bleed all the way through. He really put his time and effort into these to make them absolutely stunning. Just really, really beautiful pieces of art here. I think DK is just a really great artist. And when I saw these and I was able to keep them together, I thought it was a great idea. And I thought it would be good to have a collector keep them. If somebody wanted them, I would break them up, but I'd like to take an offer on all 3 of them because I think they should stay together. That's how I really just love the storytelling. So 3 pages from DK for 1,800.
That's a very nice lot there. And 22 is next. We got a cover from Declan Shalvey.
All right, now we're starting to get into some published covers here. Declan Shalvey, Absolute Carnage, Scream #2 Codex variant. This is when they ran the Absolute Carnage series through Marvel, where basically they all had to gang up to defend against Carnage, and they all got venomized and things like that. But I really love the perspective here. I love the piece. I love the spiked belt. I love the spiked kneecaps. I love the sign that she's swinging from. The webbing, it gives me really early Spidey vibes. I just thought that the piece here was beautiful. The cityscape in the bottom here has such an amount of detail. Actually, Jeff Bangle did a cover for this as well, not Scream, but I think it was for Venom or something, Absolute Carnage Venom. So there was like a tie-in series, but really, really beautiful piece of artwork here. Published cover from Declan, 11x17 for $2,000. He has been doing some cool stuff. I really, really like this piece of artwork. I think it's great.
Yeah, agreed. We had Declan on for a panel in May, and he was pretty cool to talk with. And yeah, I love his work as well.
What's going on, Tim? Yeah, he's very talented. Really great guy. So, yep, published cover from Declan for 2,000. So.
Now we did mention Alex Ross earlier, I think, right?
Yeah. Come on, how cool is this?
This is awesome. I mean, you look
Planet
at it,
of the Apes.
you really think prelim when you see this piece here.
Cataclysm, Alex Ross prelim done in complete markers. Guys, I've been studying Ross's work for a long time. I've collected a lot of his prelims. I think I have over a dozen. This is the only one I've ever seen that's been done in complete marker. This is absolutely crazy. It's, everybody knows the level of detail that Alex puts into preliminaries, could be full covers. I've never seen one done like this in complete full markers. 8.5x11, Planet of the Apes, Cataclysm, prelim. The cover looks very cool. But guys, I mean, you just don't see this level of work from pretty much anyone in a prelim full marker. It's just absolutely crazy. I mean, when you see it in person, the scan barely even does it justice. Like the way he gets the hair on the ape in the foreground, the way he does the perspective by making them all dots in the background, and the army of apes. I mean, it's just an amazing prelim from Ross here. It's a lot of Wookiees. Alberto.
Wrong franchise, Alberto. But
yeah. But this piece is a true beauty. I mean, regardless, first off, I always loved Planet of the Apes. I remember seeing the one with James Franco when I was a kid in the movie theater. And then, I watched the first one when I was very young. But when Caesar says no for the first time in the first one, I remember in the theater, looking at my buddy who I was with me and what just happened? It was such a cool moment. And now they've really rebooted the franchise and they keep coming out with them. But yeah, Alex Ross prelim signed, done in complete marker. Just a beautiful piece.
Very nice. And that's priced $2,000. So we got lot 24 next, and it is $2,000 as well. A Jim Lee Batman.
Not much needs to be said here, guys. 9x12, Jim Lee Batman. Jim Lee Batman. It's just crazy. I know everybody's been talking about his. Oh, I'll take it. Scott, did Scott take?
Gonna highlight that. Yep.
For which one? The Ross prelim?
I'm assuming the Ross prelim.
The Ross I mean, amazing buy. It's absolutely insane. So thank you very much, Scott. Really, really appreciate it, man.
Yeah, I mean that one. It's so hard to call it a prelim, and
it really is.
That much work done in color by him is phenomenal. Congrats, Scott.
Thank you, Scott. And then Jim Lee Batman. This one's got a lot of pencils, a lot of shading in the nose and in the cowl up close. You can see it. really beautiful, a lot of work. I know people have been going crazy about Jim's commission rates and stuff, but guys, he's Jim Lee. He can charge whatever he wants. More power to him if he can get it. But this is a great representation of Jim's work for basically what he's charging, if you can get one. And this one was one of the ones that came from Jim's. He did like where you bought a book and you got a head sketch in it, and it was cut out of the book. So it's just under 9x12. It's like 8.75 by 11.75, but an absolutely beautiful piece by Jim, Batman. Just an iconic piece.
Very cool. $2,000 for this one. I think, what did I have once from Jim? I stood in line at San Diego, a short line, believe it or not. I think it was like 5th in line, and I got a Wolverine. And it was free. He didn't charge me anything. He just sat down in Artist Alley when they had an Artist Alley there. It might have been like 2006. And I had this guy who I was friends with that always, I don't know how the hell he could do it, but he was like a sketch hound. Whenever somebody was like just setting up or whatever, he pinged me immediately. He was first in line. I was like 5th. And again, free. Jim just doing nothing. He didn't talk to you. He just asked you what you wanted. He got it done.
I never got to see those days. I never did.
Oh man, I wish I had held on to that piece. But yeah, very, very nice.
Yeah, but I mean, it's regardless, it's a beautiful piece. It's Jim Lee Batman. I remember reading when I was a kid growing up, and Jim Lee's run on Batman. I mean, let's even go further back, like Omega Red and all the X-Men stuff. But the Batman stuff that he did is just so iconic. And anybody that's looking for any type of Jim Lee representation in their collection, this would be a beautiful piece to have. Agreed.
Now, speaking of a beautiful piece, this next one truly is
from my personal collection. This one was tough because I love, and you'll see on my calf interview, I have a little subsection that I collect. My fiance has a room, and in her room where the closet is and where she gets dressed, it's all Scarlet Witch art. And I'm a huge fan of Sarah. She's amazing. This piece is just absolutely wild. To me, it's a perfect representation of Wanda. I think she absolutely nailed it. I love the little subtle powers behind her and the floating orbs. I love the pose. It's Scarlet Witch. Her hair is insane. This is a really beautiful piece by Pacelli. I think this is cover quality. I asked her what it was for. She said, I just felt like doing the Scarlet Witch, and I did it. So you can tell she really felt like doing it, because this piece is a stunner. 11 by 17, Copic markers, pencils, inks, and a very little bit of paint right in the back of her hair, but very, very faint. So a little bit of mixed media, but really, really beautiful from Pacelli.
Very, very true. So this is
Gil, there is not. Just the Mr. Sinister from the somewhat beginning of the show. Yeah, the pose really got this. The color palette. I love how the under of her dress is like a indigo, like purple, and then she's got like a deep red that goes more up into like a pink towards the top. I just thought the piece was really, really beautiful.
Yeah, you're not going to get any arguments from me. The pose and the colors are a thumbs up. 2 thumbs up, I'd say, Khalil. And yeah, like you said, I saw Gil's question too. Yeah, we had that sketch earlier by Mr. Sinister, which we'll see in the recap. Now, next up, we have something from Mr. Romita Sr.
So I bought John Romita Jr., so I wanted to bring some John Romita Sr. John Romita Sr., Spider-Man, pencils and ink on comic book board. Just a really beautiful piece, 7 by 10.5. $2,250. A really just, I mean, it's John Romita Sr. Spider-Man, maybe the most influential artist in Spider-Man history. I really think somehow I believe actually his stuff is underpriced. I don't knock on my head maybe for saying that, but I just think he was such a force, and what he did for comics was so immense. And then to have his son come in and kind of take over the mantle. This is the only John Romita Sr. piece I have currently. I'm working on getting my other one from Berkey from the show the other day, Bill, the Human Torch. We ended up being able to work out that deal. So pencils and inks, John Romita Sr. from 6/30/95. I was 4 years old, Bill. I was 4 years old when he drew this.
Yeah, you are a young pup, man.
I was gonna say like however many years old, but once again, I didn't want to do math like X amount of years old. So, but I just thought I'd say my age because I know I was 4.
Wow, yeah, but see, that makes me feel old, but that's all right.
Okay,
Let's
what's
see.
the offer here?
Dylan was offering $2,400 for lots 10 and 25. So let me go remind us all what.
Which were what?
Patelli was 25 and lot 10 going all the way back. Oh, okay, that was the Coipel. So the Coipel was priced at $1,000 and the Patelli was at 2, so $3,000. And we had the offer from Dylan at 2,400.
Let me see here. $2,400. It's a fair offer. $600.
Well, it's tough, man. This makes it difficult whenever you get a good offer.
Give me 29 years old, folks. Float. That's what I was looking for. Thank you. I'm so happy. I just looked at that. You know what? I'll do that deal. Dylan's a great customer of mine. We've done a bunch of business before. I know that he'll cherish these pieces, so we'll do 2,400 for the both there.
Oh wow! Congratulations, Dylan. That's that's a really great pair of pieces that you've picked up right there. Kazler was giving you advice.
Hurts. The Patelli hurts. It hurts.
But it wasn't up on the wall.
It wasn't. It wasn't. But it was gonna go on the wall. Aren't they all gonna go on the wall, Bill?
Yeah, well, that's the intent usually.
And Berkey wouldn't have taken that deal. Maybe not even Anthony. So I don't want to hear anything in the chat. In the peanut gallery. No, Dylan, man. Thank you very much, man. Great. Yeah. I'm very happy that you made that offer, man. Congrats.
Yeah, congrats, Dylan. That's those are going to look great in your collection. So I've got those marked off. So 26 was the Romita Sr. And let's take a look at lot 27 now. Something by my good friend Paulo Rivera.
Yeah, Paulo Rivera, Black Panther, number 11, 11/17, published cover. It's got the whole Black Panther tribe on this one. I'm going to be very honest with you, I couldn't name you every character, but I really loved the detail that Paulo put into this piece. I thought it was absolutely stunning. And for me, I think Paulo is doing, like I said about EM, actually doing some of the best work. He's just climbing. I love when you have him on the show, Bill, and you do the interviews with him. He's such an easygoing guy. Those like headshots he's doing are crazy detailed. And when the bidding wars gets going, they're worth every penny. But I really thought for a published cover, $2,500, Black Panther number 11, just a really stunning piece of art. It's got, an immense amount of characters, good backdrop. And I put, Bill brought the public image in there, and it was a variant cover where they were doing like, I believe from the Black Panther story, they were doing like when, he ate the herb, he got to see the previous Black Panthers and things like that. So it was a very cool piece of art, and I really just love Paulo's style. So I wanted to debut this one on the show.
And it may be Joe Rivera. Is he?
Yeah, it's his dad. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. It's his dad, Inks. Yes, sorry. I'm sorry. I meant to put Paulo/Joe, and I just forgot the /Joe. So yep, it's him and his dad. Which is, I mean, how cool is that? You know what I mean? It's
right, because typically the covers from that Paulo would do with his, typically he did them all himself, and then his dad would do the interiors blue lined, but sometimes his father would also ink the cover as well. Yep. So
it's signed by both of them at the top.
Yep.
So Paulo pencils, his dad inks, published cover. Not enough letters. Yeah.
Sorry about that. But very nice. Let's see. So let's see. Lot 28 next.
Pastor with the eagle eyes. Okay, this one has a door prize. This one has a door prize.
Very cool.
This is a Albuquerque All-Star Batman number 14 cover. 11 by 17, $2,500. I thought this cover was really cool. I'm a big negative space guy. I love that you can kind of see Batman's cape flowing with your eye with the use of the negative space. I love the way that he cut out the logo with the white around. It's just a really cool piece of artwork. I'm not, like I said, I'm not a huge Batman guy, but you'll hear more when I talk on my CAF interview, but I just am a fan of beautiful art. And I thought this was beautiful art, whatever the subject matter is, whether it's a landscape, a superhero, whatever it is. I can't draw a single thing. I can't paint a single thing. So when I see stuff like this, that just immediately grabs me, like the glowing effect down by the rope. I mean, I just thought this was a really cool piece of artwork, and it comes with a door prize. 11 by 17, $2,500. All-Star Batman number 14 from the Rebirth series when they did the Rebirth.
Very cool. So it was lot 28 price.
Bright lighting, yes, very bright lighting.
Door prize worthy. And speaking of door prize worthy, I think this one is as well. You got an Artgerm.
Okay. This also comes with a door prize that is very cool and by the same artist. I'll give you that. I don't know if you guys have been keeping track of what Artgerm's work has been going for at Nerdcrawler. I mean, it is insane. I should have half a mind to toss this one to Nerdcrawler, but I love you guys on the show, and this is classic Artgerm. She's beautiful, she's sexy. It's all Copic markers. It's 8.5 by 11. $2,500 comes with a door prize, and just a real stunner. Clean back. Really beautiful. Cab, smart guy. Really beautiful claim. Thank you so much. And I'm going to show you your door prize.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with that one.
You can't. Your door prize is a 9.2 Amazing Spider-Man 692 CGC Yellow Label Artgerm Mary Jane remark.
Dang.
So you got that for free, just for claiming before the recap, brother. So congrats. Very happy. I don't know if you've bought from me before, Kev, but I know you're very active on this channel, and I really appreciate the purchase, man. Thank you very much. So I'm going to put this in, and I'll make sure that these both arrive safe to you, brother. Are you actually in Boston? Is it close? Is that a thing?
No.
Change?
Out of the country, unfortunately.
Okay. But yeah, beautiful piece, man. This is a stunner art. This Artgerm is beautiful, and he's another guy. Yes, his work is going crazy and it's very high, but what he's been able to do with the markers and how he's inspired future generations of artists that are coming in and taking his style as inspiration and making their own. He's done awesome stuff.
But
no problem, brother. No problem.
That is where he gets the nickname from.
Yes.
So, all right, congrats, Cab.
Does he drive a cab?
No, he does not.
Okay, so now we are moving on to all right.
Yeah, let's show this one.
All right. Tonal paper, 11 by 17, Simone Bianchi, Wolverine, Blood Moon. I own this piece. This is mine. I've had it. It's one of my most vintage pieces I have from Simone. I have something from 2010, and I have one of his first pages ever from his first book that he published. But this is some of his very early, commission stuff. This piece is an absolute stunner. The scan doesn't do it justice. The splatters of the blood all around, the blood moon behind it, the detail and the paint on the side of his costume. The way the hood is bent back off of him where you can see the ear of his costume. This is just classic Simone here. This is an absolutely beautiful piece of art, 11 by 17. And if you were going to get an 11 by 17 single figure commission at OAX 2024 with minimal background, they were $4,000. So if you're looking for a Wolverine or you're a Bianchi fan, you're not going to find something like this for a much better price. And this is a truly beautiful piece of art. It's
2012?
2012.
Yep. Yeah, that's sweet. Those claws are straight.
Jason, I was going to say, Jason, they're straight. They're straight. But really, I mean, this piece of artwork is crazy. Obviously I'm biased, but man, this is a really, really cool Wolverine by Simone. And what I love is it's in the costume that Simone designed. So that's what I really like too. It's his version of the Wolverine costume, which was really cool. Straight up splayed. Yeah, dude, this is like Dexter. I remember talking to Simone. I said, "Oh, like Dexter, the blood splayer." He's like, "I don't know what that is." He never watched Dexter, so he didn't get the reference. But really, just a sick piece of art.
It definitely is. Now, let's see here. Oh, this is a good one.
Oh, all right. Coming out of the personal collection again. And speaking of William, I spoke about him earlier. I know he had a piece by Ariel Cologne in his review, his collector interview. This piece is titled "I'm Sorry." It's a cover level commission by Ariel Cologne. One of my favorite Marvel movies was the Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness 2. And even though Black Bolt blew his own head off, he did have a really cool moment where he killed the other universe's version of Strange. This piece is absolutely stunning. It's, when I say mixed media, it's on 3 separate boards. It has some iridescent like flakes behind it. It's painted in gouache, airbrushed, and also has a little bit of oils. This piece will ship unframed. I'm going to keep the frame on this one. It's oversized art, 16 by 20, and it is wall-worthy art. It is a really cool piece of art, and obviously has my favorite character, but it's actually more of a Doctor Strange piece. And the way he drew Strange on this, the way he drew the quasi-sonic scream, I thought this piece was a really good, representation. I have another piece from Ariel in my collection, a Death Dealer. So when I was looking between them, I thought, I'll bring this one and give you guys a take at it. Just a really beautiful piece of artwork.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. And I feel like I remember seeing that on your wall. Wasn't it to your left once?
Yeah. It was in here. It was in my art room. So it was, some of the stuff I brought up tonight was not stuff that I would, let's say some of it might not even go on the website. Like something like that, if it didn't sell tonight, it can go back in the collection, and it wasn't meant to be. It was meant to stay with me, let's say.
Literally taking things off the walls. So, all right, well, that's a beautiful piece, priced at $27.50, and Alberto's dishing out the useless knowledge. Did you catch that? He said Ariel and Cologne are 2 brands of laundry detergent in Spain, and Margaret Lee said that's why his art is so clean.
No, so, Margaret with the quick, of course, Margaret.
Oh boy, everybody having fun tonight. Eric Grove is in the chat. Hey, Eric.
Hey, Eric, how are you? Eric, congratulations on partnering with Tatiana at TD Art. Great partnership. Very happy for you. And if you guys don't know Eric, check out his artwork. Phenomenal artist. Very, very good.
I think Tatiana posted a few pieces of his on the site today. As a matter of fact, tdartgallery.com.
Okay, the next one coming up, it has a door prize, and it has a very cool door prize by the same artist, which is, when you see, you'll be impressive. Gabriel Dell'Otto, black paper, Moon Knight, 9x12. It was done in 2022. It was done for the series of black paper illustrations that Gabriele did for the year of 2022. They really caught on. He's done more of them, I think, after the year, but he kind of does like a theme. He'll do some things in the year, but this one has a door prize. The only other one I could find like this that was for sale was from Quan. He had it for $3,000. It was the same size. It was on tonal paper. But Gabriele's work, if you don't live in Italy, is almost impossible to come by, especially at this level. I love the blood splatter. I love the full frontal with the hood coming straight down. Just an insane piece of artwork. The moon in the background. Gabriele's really figured out how to use the black paper to his perfect advantage. He knows, like upper and that shoulder there on his right shoulder, if you're looking at it from the left, that leaving it open so your eye sees it to complete it. It's just a really great piece of artwork, and it comes with a really cool door prize from Gabriele as well. Full frontals are why I'm here. Yes. Yeah. No,
I was keeping my mouth shut.
That was the XXX show with me and Carl. We can't do the full frontals here. But really, Really cool piece of artwork by Gabriel here. And I don't think you should wait until the recap to make an offer or to buy it, because the door prize is really cool.
Okay, remember that. I think well, a number of the pieces here at the end are, do have door prizes as well, and I believe
I've got to actually grab the door prize for this one, so you can queue up the image and
all right,
and go full screen on it. Oh no, never mind, not this one. The following one.
Sorry,
this one's right here. I forgot that I added this one in, but this is amazing. I don't know if we have any Predator fans in the chat tonight, but this is Predator Life and Death #1. It's 18 by 24, painted in all oils by David Palumbo, from Dark Horse Comics. If anybody knows David's artwork, he did Marvel Masterpiece 2020, and he's selling published Marvel trading card art for $10,000 now. His prelims are going for $1,000 now, and they're these little like 5x7 pieces of wood that he does them on. This is an insane price. I can't even explain to you. The scan doesn't do it justice how he got the glow in the Predator's eye, and I love that it's got the Prometheus ship in the background. I'm fortunate enough to have another Palumbo Predator in my collection, so I decided to take this one off the wall. This piece I will ship framed if you want to. It does not have any glass on it, as it's oiled, and it does have a sealant on it. It is an immaculate piece of art. It looks like he's like camouflaged. When you look at it close, you see things, then you step away and you see them differently. This piece of artwork is really beautiful. It's super strong. And if you love the Predator like I do, it's just a great example of Predator art, and it has a really cool door prize. A really cool door prize. Don't forget about the door prize. I think the door prize on this one would be well worth buying at a full price. You'd really enjoy it.
Yeah, well, this I've always loved Palumbo's work, and
he's a great painter.
He is really cool guy. He's a great photographer too. He's
like a nature photographer. He's just like an artist. He's an artist all around. He really is.
Exactly. He's a Renaissance man. But I've always loved his paintings, and his prelims are pretty unique as well. I mean, he's just a very cool guy, a great advocate for the arts, and like everybody said, very fair price.
Gil, that's what it is, brother. It's the crashed alien ship. It's the Prometheus ship. It's like, that's what I love about it. It has like so much lore in it. You not only get the amazing Predator, image, but you get the full Prometheus ship in the background.
All right. Well, $4,000 is the price on this one. We've got 7 more pieces to look at, and the next one is quite cool.
I'll claim it if you claim some of the Eddie Grant.
Well, they're shaming each other a little bit there.
Now, give me 1 second here. You can make that image full screen if you'd like.
Yeah, I can. And I remember earlier you were mentioning, you appreciate like the silhouettes in art, and when you said that, I thought about this piece, and then I thought about, well, that's really why he likes Simone's work, and I don't know why it's spelled wrong, but it is spelled wrong, and it's on us. No, it isn't. You spelled it wrong in there.
What did I spell wrong?
Simone.
Oh yeah, that's just me. I was just typing too fast. That's on me.
That's okay, but my daughter didn't catch it. But either way, point being is that I thought about this piece because Simone does that so often, right? I mean, he really works in silhouettes and design and everything. And was this done for? Well, when was? I mean, he had an exhibition in Italy, right at the beginning.
Yep. So I just went and got the book, and I didn't want to like dog ear the page by any means, but it was done specifically for the exhibition, which was the largest comic book exhibition by a single artist in Italy ever. It was in Città di Castello. That was the villa that it was in, and it was like a full representation of Simone's art throughout the years. I know some people, William was one, some people actually sent pieces back to be able to have their pieces at this exhibition. I had a couple of my pieces in there. I know a couple of friends as well. And it was like had over 180 pieces of his original art in one building. And they made it like kind of like the Van Gogh Museum, where there was like an interactive experience where you could kind of walk in and like the paintings were moving. It was one of the coolest experiences that I had ever seen. And he also created specialty pieces for it. This was one of them. He did a Carnage and a Venom that were both horizontal and they were framed facing each other. I was able to get this one. It's a published image. It's in the book, which the door prize for this one is the book that's signed by Simone. So if you would, like to display it with the book, I know some people are very interested in that, but I just wanted to bring up the image and then show you, because in the scan, it's very hard to see. Oh, I'm in the villain sections now. This is where it would be. It's very hard to see because the piece is actually huge. And there's all different types of texture right here that, like, I don't even know if I lay it flat. Okay, you can see it better that way, where he literally took like globs of paint and then waited for them to harden and then repainted over them. And it gives this like tri-dimensional effect. It's just a William ×3 boys, but this seems 3D. Yes, this piece is crazy. And it's on like straight up like drywall. And it was done in 2020 during COVID. And then when the exhibition broke, when COVID broke, they were able to do the exhibition. And it's in this book. You'll get the book. I can't seem to find the image, but the book is right here. And it's a Simone Bianchi. It's called An Amazing Talent. And it's a printed book in Italy. It's a hardcover signed by Simone. And the published image is in this book. And like I don't know if you can see it on the scan, but like the turquoise he used on Venom's eye to give him like another layer of like, I don't even know what it would look like, a silicone eye or like a layer over it. Just the piece is stunning. And then there's a Venom one that was framed on the other side and they were screaming at each other. It was just an amazing piece. If you go on Simone's website, actually just under like pieces where you can click through, you'll see it. So you can get that and you get the Carnage, the original art, and the published, the book where it was published in, for $4,500.
Very, very cool. Okay, what do we got next? Oh, yeah. Peach Momoko, Phoenix Girl. Yeah.
Don't have it, but I'll have it after San Diego.
Okay.
It's Peach Momoko, Phoenix #1 cover. 11 by 14, painted in all watercolors, classic Peach. It's a stunning cover. I love the greens. I love that she's in her original like Jean Grey Phoenix costume. And I love that it's a #1. It's an absolute stunner. Peach does the women so beautiful, so soft. It's a stunning piece of art. And just so you know, this is the original piece of art. All that it is just the Impose logo over top of it. This is the direct scan. And then they just use this as like the image, the yellow image, green image to go over the top. So this is a direct scan over it. And I'm not sure if that exact Phoenix logo will be used. That's just the one that was sent to me by her husband, Yo. It actually, Larry, it gave me those vibes too. I love that it has hummingbirds on it, but it did give me a little bit of a poison ivy vibe. But it's obviously Jean Grey. I thought the piece, it's 11 by 14, keep 11 by 14. All of her pieces are 11 by cover pieces in this, normally in this size, 11 by 14. Complete watercolors, and the amount of detail to get the green on the lips and how she gets the detail in those hummingbirds, just a stunning piece. See, exactly. Comic Prophet just came out. It just came out today. So I don't know, I didn't look it up. If the book came out today and has that image, then that's what it looks like. But they might have changed the text on the top, but that's the original art behind it.
Well, it is absolutely
Phoenix Grey.
Yeah, it's. Well, you got an offer from Rich Donnelly, $4,000. And wait, this piece does come with a.
I was just about to say, Rich, it comes with a door prize, and I'll do claim for Matt, claim Spider-Gwen, Robbie Rodriguez. I try to review the stream real quick, but the chat does not go that far.
Let's see.
No, the Robbie Rodriguez was not claimed.
Right, that was lot 5.
It was lot 5.
Was it, or am I going backwards here?
And it's 11 by 14, and the price was $500.
Oh no, it was lot 4. I'm sorry, it was right. Yeah, Spider-Gwen. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, lot 4, and it was priced at $500.
Michael Alpert's claims 35. Rich, I apologize, but I got to take the offer at full price with the door prize. Thank you very much for your offer, but I'll go with Michael. Now, Michael, as I said, I don't have the piece yet, So you can just give me like a down payment, and then when the piece comes in, you can pay the rest. I wanted to debut it on this show. I'll have it after San Diego, and I'll take care of you there. You just give me a little down payment, and then when it comes in, I'll ship it. You pay me, and I'll ship it to you. So thank you very much for the claim. And your door prize is a Japanese version of Demon Days with a original Peach Momoko sketch of the yokai, 2 of them from Demon Days, across the double page. So not only did you get the cover, but I will ship you, when you send me the deposit, I'll ship you the book first. You get another piece of original art from Peach, done in 2022 with the book cover. So congrats. And then did I see Alberto offered me something? What's he doing here?
Well, so just to highlight, so Lauren did get that.
So Laurent picked that one up. Picked up the Robbie. Thank you, Laurent.
Yeah, Laurent. And yes, then I saw Alberto kind of begrudgingly said, "Fine, Matt, claim 33. I like big colored pieces, and I cannot lie."
You're just like me, buddy. I knew that we get along. I appreciate that, and you get a door prize because you were not gonna wait until the very end. I want to show you the door prize because it's really cool.
Yeah, I'll switch over to that slide so we can be looking at this, and then
you get a Palumbo prelim for Predator Life and Death for Dark Horse number 4. And like I said, his prelims are 5x7, fully painted on board. And he paints them like this, and then he just basically blows them up and goes from there. So you also get another piece of Predator original art with the Prometheus ship for claiming before the recap at full price.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. And that's how Dave does a lot of his prelims. It's funny. When I've seen him at IX, he'll have like 24 of those. They're like 5x7s, like you said, and then just in the reds and blues.
They're so cool.
They are. They're
so cool.
Phenomenal. So Alberto, congrats.
And then who got the Peach cover? Was it Michael?
Yes, Michael Alpers.
Okay, perfect. Michael, thank you very much.
Okay, so let's see. I think the next piece we're moving to doesn't have a door prize, but
because it's too good.
But it's absolutely fantastic.
There's no door prize needed, guys. This is out of my personal collection. Remember when I said I had a couple pieces earlier than the Wolverine Blood Moon? This is Thor for Asgard number 3, 13x19, in complete washes from 2009. It is an absolute stunner. When I think of Thor, there's Pretty Boy Thor, there's Thor with the metal arm. I think of Thor as like a Nordic Viking god. And that's the way Simone drew him. This piece is absolutely insane. It's one of the earliest pieces of Simone's that I own. Thor for Asgard, number 3, 6,500, and that is a great price for a published cover for early in Simone's career. Signed by him in his, signature Bianchi logo, and then also signed in pencil on the bottom. Thor for Asgard number 3 for Valhalla.
It's amazing.
And
a really good job coloring it.
I mean, it's just it's a crazy, crazy work of art. His eyes are like piercing blue. Guy's got a phenomenal dental plan. Teeth are perfect.
He's a god. He better.
I mean, Jason,
Boy, Jason is dogging all the reps tonight. He is dogging it. Is there any rep that Jason hasn't dogged tonight?
No. The Ditullio Collective will charge double for this. Well, and Bill, as I was putting it up there, I was like, I wonder if Bill is going to consider this. And I know you're always good, and you never, but like, you got to admit, this is just.
No, of course. I mean, this
is crazy.
It's definitely unbelievable. Yeah. No, it's stunning. 13x19. Obviously, it's oversized. Yeah, it's great. So $6,500, everyone. This is so this came out of the vault, out of the Ditullio vault.
Bill, go for it. He takes time, David.
Oh,
Maybe we'll just work something out. Whatever I have to pay you after this, if it doesn't sell, we'll just deduct it off that. It looks
man.
like you, Bill. Do it, Bill. Do you have a Thor helmet that you could buy? I mean, I've seen memes with you with the Thor helmet
Oh,
on.
of course I have a Thor helmet. Yeah. I'm not going to put it on right now.
Amazing piece of art. I wanted to bring it here because when Simone really got started, he was a wash guy, wash master who's really got super comfortable with that technique and really mastered it. And then if you know Simone, one of the things that I admire the most about him is when he masters something, he wants to go on and learn something else and he wants to continue. And then he kind of moved into his, phase now where he's doing all of his stuff in acrylics. And but this is vintage Simone, and it's just such a strong piece of artwork.
Indeed.
What do we have next here?
We'll talk about strong pieces by Simone. The next one's incredible.
Okay, guys, I said I was bringing the heat, and I saved it until the end. I don't have this piece with me because it's coming when Simone Bianchi comes for Fan Expo Canada. The next piece doesn't have a door prize, but I'll just tell you what it comes with. It is Fleer Ultra Midnight Suns Colossus trading card art published by Upper Deck. It comes with the painting that's 18 by 24 of Colossus shoulder pressing a Sentinel head. I mean, I don't think it gets much cooler. Military pressing, I should say, a Sentinel head. And then it also comes with the prelim, which is 11 by 17 on tonal paper with washes, pens, and inks. If you guys are paying attention to what the Marvel card market is going for right now, it's crazy. Both of them together, $10K, and I will get you the card signed by Simone for free. So I'll get the card. There's like a couple variants of it. There's of course like a 1-in-1. You're not getting that one, but I'll get you the different foil outlines of it, and I'll get them signed by Simone to go with the piece. So prelim 11 by 17 tonal paper. We can work on payments on this one because it won't be here until the end of August when Simone arrives, but just a insane Colossus. Like, I remember when Simone was painting this, I was around at the time when he was doing the layouts, and he said, Maddie, I want to make him look like an Iron Giant. And when I ended up seeing the final piece, I was like, you did exactly like what you set out to do. It's just an amazing, super cool, piece of art.
Yeah, no, I was blown away when I saw the scan come in. I thought, damn, this is.
And it's huge. It's like a poster. It's 18 by 24. It's massive.
Wow.
I mean, it's super cool. And unfortunately, believe it or not, I had a sealed pack of Midnight Suns cards, and I opened it thinking I would maybe get this thing so I could show you guys, but I did not pull Colossus, unfortunately. I pulled a bunch of other characters that I pulled them out of my card thing, and I tried to find the Simone cards from the set, but I did not have Colossus. Miami Steve would grab this. Well, if he's not on the show, but it'll go up on the site when I get it. But it's a stunning example of Colossus, and he did a Colossus for Marvel Masterpiece 2018, and I asked him which one he liked better, and he Simone favored this one. It's a really cool. Yeah, Colossus isn't skipping leg day. He's dead.
Nick, what did Nick say? Simone like this was Cyclops. Yeah, of course. Yeah. Cyclops is
Bill, take it easy. I thought you were about to say he was the best X-Men.
Well, he is, of course. But for those of you going to San Diego, I haven't even shown this to Casper. I've bought something special that everybody's going to want to get a picture with me. That's all I have to say. I'm not going to look like a fool either. You're still going to want to get a picture with me. I don't know what day I'm gonna wear it, but
I love it.
It's gonna bring a smile to every art collector's face, especially those that enjoy Cyclops like Marcus does. So, all right, $10,000.
Real quick, I would break it up if you wanted to. I would do 8 for the painting and 2 for the prelim. If somebody wanted to break it up, I would, because I would be fine keeping the prelim alone. The prelim's stunning. He doesn't do a ton of stuff on tonal paper anymore. And I like that. So if somebody just was into the painted piece and didn't want the preliminary to go with it, you can feel free to to just make a offer or know that I would sell the painting for $8K.
All right. Well, I'm sure a few people are texting Miami Steve, but you never know. We'll see. There's a lot of sketch art collectors out there. We got we got 3 more pieces to look at.
Yep.
Here, and I think they all come with door prizes. So we'll
They
start
sure
with the
do.
first one.
Okay, this is Avengers over Luca, published Marvel lithograph by Simone, 16 by 24. So first I'm going to show you the lithograph. So this is the published Marvel image. Marvel allows Simone every few years to do a image for Luca Comics and Games, where he's from. He creates a specific image and he does a very limited amount of prints, 250 or less. This is there's the Marvel logo, and it's the artist proof. So this is there was 5 APs. This is one of them. It's on beautiful paper, but this is one that will ship frame, and I took it off the wall. It features Thor, Iron Man, Cap, Black Widow, and the Hulk, and it is just an absolute stunner. It's probably one of the coolest pieces of art I own. I wanted to bring some fire here for the end, and this is just a absolutely just stunning piece of art.
I think it's the first one that we saw that had Captain America on it. But there he is. I see him.
Yep.
I got a detail.
Yeah, there's the scan is just wild. And the texture around the fire from Iron Man's boots to like power him up to fly, and the texture of the gauntlet on the top left, how he uses the blurry shadows to make Black Widow and Cap look like they're running, Hulk jumping, Thor behind. This is just it's really a feat of art. It's an incredible piece of art. I know Simone spent an immense amount of time on it. When he's able to get Marvel to let him do the prints for Luca, he was born and raised there. Luca Comics and Games means the world to Simone. So he always, puts his heart and soul into it. And it comes with the the print, the AP print, and it also comes with a door prize. So I just wanted to bring this one for everybody to take a look at. And once again, if nobody buys this one, I'll be completely
right back up on the wall.
I'm not gonna fight. It hangs in my bedroom, so it's missing in my bedroom right now. It's missing in action.
All right. Well, we only have 2 more pieces to look at, and this next one is by Coipel again.
Yeah.
We teased this one in the mailings. I think you showed this to us one of the last shows you were on too. But yeah, this is beautiful.
This is Olivier Coipel, Amazing Spider-Man number 28, 12 by 18. Spider-Man is only Olivier can do in watercolors here. I mean, this is one of the coolest Spider-Man pieces by Olivier I think I've ever seen. Quan has the only other Spider-Man painted by Olivier cover up, and it's 20,000. I personally think this one's a little better. I love the hand on the camera. I love the position. I love the way he's done everything on this entire piece. I think it's absolutely beautiful. It comes with a door prize, which is another piece of art by Olivier. It is an absolute stunner. The price is $12.5. It's slightly oversized, 12 by 18, and it comes with a copy of the book. And what I like is the cover looks almost exactly like the original art. So I love it when they don't, Photoshop it too much or get crazy. So it's pretty much exact. So Coipel Spider-Man cover, 12.5 with a door prize, if anyone is interested.
Spinner Rack Rick seems to know that it hangs in Matt's bedroom too. I don't know. It's
was not in a frame. This one wasn't it. No. The bedroom only has Bianchi stuff in it. That's like it's where I'm hanging. I'm relaxing. I want to just see exactly what I want to see. So that one's beautiful. One of the nicest pieces I've seen too, but I need 12 monthly time payments at this point. Alberto, for you, maybe we could do it. If we had a little interest on, we'll figure it out. Yeah, the cameras in the bedroom's a little tough. So no cameras in the bedroom.
Sets the mood.
Like Maureen says no skulls in the house. Like it's no cameras in the bedroom.
Exactly. That is so very accurate.
Yep.
But we're not going to end the show on a piece by Simone. We're actually going to end the show. Well, we're not going to end the show, but the last piece, lot number 40, is an Alex Ross. And obviously it's over your right shoulder. I'm showing the published piece on camera right now.
I've got to bring up my phone so I can look up the text messages with my brother Otis. He is what I call the Wakandapedia. He can give you any information on anything you need to know. So I wanted to make sure I had the right names for all of the characters here. So it is Okoye, Amolala, Storm, T'Challa, Shuri, Ayo, Anika with the Midnight Angels costume. So it is 6 characters fully painted by Ross. I do not have a scan on this because I bought it framed. So I put the published cover. The published cover is exactly what you see here. It's, what you see on the scan. It's 12 by 18. I don't think, you're ever going to see that if you're a Black Panther fan or you're just a fan of beautiful art in general, but what a crew here. This is everybody that's important in the Black Panther franchise. His wife, Storm, Shuri, who becomes the Black Panther, Okoye, 2 Dora Milaje members. I just think this is a stunning piece of art, and it's really just super beautiful. So I have a few Rosses in the collection. This is one of my favorites. I brought it out. I mean, the way he does the light source from the bottom right-hand corner beaming across, it's just classic Ross. It's an absolutely stunning Alex Ross cover.
Yeah, it is beautiful. And you have helped liberate a few Alex Rosses and get them into collectors' hands.
Oh, yeah. It's not been easy, I can tell you that. It's not been easy. But
you gotta weigh with with pieces like that. I don't know how you do it, but no,
yeah,
this is beautiful.
It's been tough, but yeah. So I wanted to end the show with a really stunning piece. Not that any of the 3 or 4 or any of the pieces I haven't had, but this one really is a super powerful piece. And like only Ross can, the half face where the mask is actually covering Black Panther's face, like in motion, like the suit's coming on him. I mean, it's just Ross is a master. He's a modern day master. You could have put him back in the 50s. You could have put him 20 years forward from now, 100 years forward. He would have been a painter, and he would have been one of the best. He's just extremely talented.
Exactly. And you get a Mohawk Storm with this one.
Mohawk Storm. You get Shuri. You get the Dora Milaje. I mean, it's everything that you could ever want in a Black Panther cover by one of the best cover artists, from our generation. So really, really great piece of art.
And I don't think anybody would disagree with Spinner Rack Rick saying you brought a lot of amazing stuff.
Thank you. I tried. It's not always easy. I wish I don't have the many years of buying like Anthony or Berkey. So I've tried to accumulate a good amount of art in a short period of time relative to what some other people have collected. And, I don't want to do an art drop where it's just a couple pieces. So I wanted to do 40 and whatever sells here. Of course, the loyal CAF viewers, I wanted to give, preview. And then after that, it goes on the website and I'll be doing an art drop towards the end of the month.
Comic Art Boston wanted to know if you could throw in the piece by Kim
for Kim Jung.
$700. I think.
What was I at on that one?
I'm going back to that one because that was lot 7. You were at 750.
Yeah, for Cab, I can do that.
Nice pickup, Cab.
Yeah, it's a beautiful piece, Cab. You will not be upset one bit on that one. Kim Jung was a master. He was a one of a kind. I don't know if we'll ever see anybody quite like him again.
No, not at all. I think, that's great, and it's good that you actually have a few other ones.
Yeah.
Well.
Oh yeah.
Come by.
I have one that I didn't even know it at the time because I hadn't watched the show, but I'm a big Naruto fan. And he did, when Naruto was like just coming out, he did a drawing and it's one of the Hokages. And I had it in a file. I was just like, oh, it's just some old guy that Kim Jung drew. Cool. And after I started watching the show, I was like, wait a second, I have all these, and that one will always stay with me because I'm a big Naruto fan. It was something I watched growing up. And I have the third Hokage by Kim Jung, which is really cool.
There you go. Khalil says he may hit you up later about the Ross if it doesn't sell tonight.
Okay, Khalil, no problem. You let me know, man.
So we can go ahead and recap the pieces that did not sell. Of course, the first Avengers piece was still out there from Jeff Moy. You had counted at 900, and we didn't.
Yep.
Well, Jeff did pick up a piece. We haven't made a deal on that one yet. Let's see. So
what piece did Jeff buy? He bought the Phil Noto Guam.
That is correct. He bought that was $600, which is lot 5.
Jeff, I'll take the 800 on the page, man. You've bought stuff from me before. You want to know why I'm going to do it? I'm going to be completely honest, because you were the first make an offer. You were the first offer on a make an offer show I ever got. So I want to say that the first offer I had a good deal and it went to somebody good. So I'll do the 800.
Well, there you go. Congrats, Jeff. Keeping things easy. So let's see here. We can go ahead and take a look at these. So lot 1 did sell. So we'll take a look at lot. We'll just go through the whole thing here. Lot 2 was the Segovia Batman, 9x12 piece, priced to $500. We also had the.
I'm getting a text from a very important somebody, and I wanted to answer it. I was not ignoring, but it was about the show, so we'll see.
Oh, okay. Well, is it okay if I continue the recap, or do you want?
Of course, yes.
Okay, I didn't know if it was an offer coming in or something that we should pause for. Okay, so Ben Oliver, lot 3, priced at $500. Then Lawrence and Jeff Moy got the other two, the next two pieces. Then we've got lot number 6, which was the awesome Kevin Eastman piece, 11x17, priced at $750.
I can't believe that the Eastman didn't sell. I got to be honest with you. If somebody make me a reasonable offer on that one, because it's a beautiful piece. If you're a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles fan, it's a beautiful piece to have. It's really cool. I mean, it's fun.
I agree. It is. It's very nice. Now, Cab got lot 7, of course, just now. So then lot 8 was the Mark.
Okay, real quick. I got to stop because the very important call I was getting is somebody's importance watching. He wants to know how the show's going. So Jeff Loeb's giving me a ring. So I'm just going to ask you, Jeff, the show's going good. What was the over under that I was going to do good or bad? Like, what was the money where you were going to win or lose what I had to sell?
What was the money?
Make more than $43 million.
For Jeff, that was way too much. I didn't even bring that much money on the show. All right, man. Thank you for calling me. I'll call you back after the show. But if you want to buy something, Jeff. Yeah, you're on the show right now. It's live.
Okay, if you're listening to the show right now.
Oh boy.
You should not be listening to the show. You should be calling in and buying every single piece of artwork, because what Maddie is selling that artwork for is half real value.
Okay.
The best in the world. You're going to be able to take that artwork and in 6 months it'll be worth 10 times whatever it is that you paid today.
This guy's just selling a dream, folks.
Made money. This is just, you might as well just open your vaults right now and just send the money, wire it, do whatever you can, get it into Buffalo, and get some of that fantastic artwork.
Thank you.
It's unbelievable what he is.
Thank you for the plug, Mr. Loeb. I appreciate it, Jeff. I'll call you after the show.
Take care.
Thank you, buddy.
Everybody.
Appreciate it. Oh, Jeff always tells me I price my art way too low, so he had to call and let me know that the show is I'm not charging enough to everybody. So, I appreciate you taking the time out. I didn't want to ignore Jeff Loeb. When Jeff Loeb calls, you answer the phone.
I get it. Now, I missed. Well, I didn't miss. I highlighted it and didn't go back to it. There was an offer from Paul Brisgawi for
on 2000 on the Wolverine. Paul, that's a good offer, and I love that your picture's a dog. You know what, Paul? I'll take that. I appreciate the offer, and I'll take it. And you won't find a better price on that. That is an amazing piece of art. So congrats on that one, man. And then I saw Alberto for $600 on the Eastman. I'll do it. I'll take it. So let's do that. Paul for the Wolverine and Alberto for the
Eastman lot 6. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got way too many things highlighted and starred right now here in the chat, but I will swing things around.
Thank you, Alberto, and thank you, Paul.
And I saw Lauren wanted to make sure you did claim lot 4, Lauren, for $500. You picked that one up. Sorry if we didn't make that clear when you did that, but we appreciate it.
Yeah, that one's solid for Laurent. Yep. And then I got to go down and find Paul here.
And Jeff wanted to know about you taking Zell. I do believe you mentioned earlier that you do
Yes.
take
Yep, of course.
Cash just says, let's all call Matt and see if he puts us on the air. Oh, boy. Now, let's see. Now, I do see an offer, and I can swing back over to lot 8. So, Stingray was offering you $500 on the Sinister. You were at $750. I don't think I saw anybody else make an offer on that one other than that. Yeah.
Stingray. You're close. I had it at $750. You already bought the. I will do. I'll do $575 if you can do it. So I'll counter back to you, Stingray, at $575 on that one.
All right, very cool. Thank you for the offer, Stingray. So $575 back to you on lot 8, the Mark Sylvester. We'll wait. We'll see. We'll pay attention to the chat while we're moving things through.
You just screened my call. I'm offended.
Oh man, well, lots 9, 10, and 11 are already claimed, so we can switch over to the J. Scott Campbell Spider-Man headshot. That was lot 12, priced at $1,250. Very nice piece. And let's see now. We're getting an offer on lot 17 here. I see. So okay, so Stingray's passing on the Sinister.
No problem. Thank you, Stingray. Appreciate it.
Yep. And Michael Elpers is. Let me get over here to lot 17.
$1,350.
That was the Casada and Palmiotti piece. You were at $1,750, and Michael is offering you $1,350.
I could do $1,500, but I can't go to $1,350. It's too unique. It would be too hard for me to try to recreate something even close to that. So I could do 15, and that's a steal. I appreciate the offer, but 15 would be the lowest I could go, Michael. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Michael, for that. So 15 back to you. So let me go back to, like I said, we had the
J. Scott Campbell.
Campbell at $1,250. That's lot 12. Lot 13 was that great full figure John Romita Jr. all pencils Spider-Man piece at $1,500. Then next up was the Mike Mayhew Wolverine, Return of Wolverine #1 prelim on 9x12, priced at $1,500.
Yeah, I'm kind of shocked that one didn't go. That one's beauty.
I agree. The colors on it are fantastic. And then we have the DK Ruan Death Dealer 11x17 piece. It's $1,500. Stingray was lucky enough to pick up that DK and Simone Mayo piece, which is fantastic. Then we have the 2 pair of Adi pieces from Iron Man 3 Extremis, lot 18 and lot 19. I think both were priced at $1,750.
17 at $1,500. Thank you, Michael. Great pickup. As I'm selling it to you, but obviously, great pickup.
Yeah, that's a great pickup, Michael. Again, you're just not going to see those out there too often, if ever. Again. All right, so we have lot 20 next. That was the jam piece. You had priced at $1,750. Brooks, Grana, View, Bianchi, Perillo.
This one I would go down to $1,500 on. Just saying aloud, but I wouldn't go if anybody was thinking about making an offer. I would do $1,500 on this one, but I just like it. I like it way too much. It's too cool. I mean, it's got some mileage on it, but it's just a great piece of artwork that has some major names that were really important to me. But I thought it was super cool, and I think jams are kind of like becoming a thing now, and maybe to pick one up that's kind of unique. But $1,500 I do on it, but it's a really beautiful piece of art.
Agreed. Then let's see here, 21. Oh, that's right. We've got 21 has 3 pieces. DK Ruan from Legends of the Dark Knight. It's pages 7, 8, and 9. $1,800 was the price for the 3 consecutive artworks.
I would do $600 per page, singular. But if somebody wanted to buy all 3, I would do $1,500 on it. So I would knock that down because I really want to keep them together. But if somebody wanted to buy just an individual page, I'd want to keep them at the same price.
All right, so $1,500 is the new price for lot 21. Anyone interested in that one? Then we have lot 22, which is a great Declan Absolute Carnage Scream #2 cover, priced at $2,000. I know Declan's going to be at San Diego.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I think you said, I haven't heard too many like interviews or seen too much of his work like going up for sale super recently. And when I saw this one come up, I just think he's doing great work. I mean, it's a really cool cover. I just love the composition, and she looks super badass. I don't know too much about the character, to be honest with you, Scream, but I thought the cover was really great.
I agree with you wholeheartedly. Then let's see, lot 23 was the one that went to Scott Barron. That was the Alex Ross. Then we have the Jim Lee Batman 9x12, priced at $2,000.
Just a great representation of Jim's work. And if I had 20 grand to do a commission for him, I'd get like an Omega Red versus Black Bolt or something, but it's just too expensive for me.
Oh no, yeah. Not for everybody though. That's why he's able to charge those rates.
Man, he did a Galactus one. He just posted. Somebody just posted the other day. It was a dream. It was so good. It was absolutely crazy.
Well, it is what it is.
Do you think maybe he'll start doing them for free again, and like we could get in line?
Maybe when he's old and senile, but even I doubt it. I don't think we'll have that opportunity. Those days are just long gone. But let's see, what was this? Lot 26, the Romita Sr. Spider-Man.
Yep.
2250. Very nice. Done in 1995.
Gil just put in an offer. I'll take Stingray Leftover at $575. Gil, let's do it.
Perfect. Yeah, thank you. I'm switching back to the chat as I can, but it's a different.
I know I'm trying to keep an eye on it as I'm going. Okay.
All right. So then.
Thank you very much. You have a good night, brother.
Yep. Good night, Kim. And then we have lot 27, the Paulo and Joe Rivera Black Panther 11 cover.
My mistake on not having Paulo/Joe, but yeah, Black Panther number 11. All different Black Panthers and warriors from the Wakandan tribe throughout the years, with some I think that's what I couldn't remember, the astral plane. So they're like on the astral plane. The ones that are in the blue, they were previously Black Panthers. Just thought it was a really cool cover from the father-son duo.
And lot 28.
Yeah, I thought so too. Buy it, brother. You got it. Albuquerque All-Star Batman number 14, 11x17, $2,500. I love that. I love that artwork. I love the cover. Thought it was a super strong image of Batman, so wanted to debut it here.
Agreed. And then Cab got lot 29, and Paul got 30. So then we have the Ariel Cologne still available. This one was priced at $2,750 for lot 31. And what was next? Oh, that's right. The piece by Gabriel. This one's on 9x12. So pretty cool. Moon Knight, priced at $2,750.
Gil, you just send me an email at the end of the show. Bill will put it up. It's ditullioartcollective@gmail.com, and we'll work out payments. Perfect. Right on the screen. Thank you
for everybody too. So for those of you who don't have Matt's email address, there it is on the screen. I can leave it up there.
For making the purchase, Gil. Appreciate it.
All right, where we go here. So, that's right. Carnage is the next one. So this one's priced at $4,500 for lot 34. It's huge, 12.5 by 22.
Published in Simone's Amazing Talent exhibition book. When you buy it, you get a copy of the book, and the book's signed by Simone.
Speaking of Simone, that Thor for Asgard number 3 cover.
Yep.
Piercing blue eyes.
just covered in blood. Just a crazy Thor cover.
Yeah.
From 2009.
Oh, and Gil, first purchase. So I didn't catch that because I wasn't looking at the chat. That's awesome. Thanks, Gil. It's always good to have new buyers in the chat.
I really appreciate it, man. I know that the channel does too, but it means a lot to me. So thank you for logging onto the show and making a purchase, man. Really appreciate it.
Then
thanks, Dylan. Then next we have the Fleer Ultra Midnight Suns, Colossus trading card, prelim and painting. Prelim's 11x17 on tonal paper. I would do for 2,000. The Colossus itself, painted in full acrylics, for upper deck is 18x24. I would do for 8,000. The pair is 10,000.
Yeah, absolutely beautiful colors on that thing.
Just pops. I mean, he actually looks reflective, which is, it's crazy to be able to get reflective on something flat. So a real feat of art by the maestro there.
And then this one came off the bedroom wall.
Sure did. Avengers over Luca, 16x24. Published Marvel lithograph for Luca Comics and Games. Comes with the AP print. 10,000. Thor, Iron Man, Hulk, Cap, and Black Widow.
Yeah, it's stunning. And then you have the Coipel Amazing Spider-Man cover.
Frank Robert Johnson. How much for the trading card? The just the card art would be 8,000. The card itself, I would have no idea. You'd have to look it up on eBay or ComC. They would be able to tell you how much the individual card is. The Coipel Amazing Spider-Man number 28 cover. Spidey is only Olivier can do. It's just a stunner. 12.5 listed. That's a very fair price. I'm honestly not going to move much on this price, if at all. I think it might even be underpriced from what, Quan has his other Spider-Man piece at. So I'd field an offer on it, but it's very rare and pretty beautiful to take anything less.
All right, and last but not least, it was the Black Panther cover by Alex Ross.
Yep, and that one I have at 15,000 with the entire crew. I just think it's a stunning piece of artwork. It's the last of my Rosses of any other pieces that I haven't put on the show. I think I did 3 on here, Bill. I did the Doctor Strange, and then I did the Human Torch.
Yes.
Yeah. So this is my last one that would be up for sale. It's got everybody you would want in the Black Panther universe, and if it doesn't sell, I'll put it up on the website. But I wanted to debut it here for sale because you just don't get to see too many of the full crew shots by Ross and awesome poses. So 12x18, 15K.
Yeah, that's a stunner. So
we've done it, Bill. We
did. We made it through the show.
Yeah,
and I think you actually sold half of what you brought. Almost.
Yeah, 2.5 hours for 40 pieces. Not too bad. You did good.
No, not bad at all. And a couple offers, and again, everybody, we sincerely appreciate you spending the time with us tonight. There was a lot of great artwork that you got to see.
Oh, Khalil, Jesus, hold on. Mac, 12K split over 3 payments of 4K.
I like that. Wow.
Khalil.
We know that Khalil is a Black Panther fan, as are many. Yeah. So we're created. Yeah.
Oh boy. Let me do some quick math.
While you're doing that, just a reminder for those who have claimed artworks tonight, please email Matt this evening. Don't wait till tomorrow. Don't make him second guess if you're going to reach out to him. Shoot him an email at ditullioartcollective@gmail.com. And when you do, it's always just cool to include your mailing address when you do that, so it kind of cuts to the chase. He knows where he's shipping the art. And if you're out of the country like Cab is, he'll know that he's going to have to work out the shipping.
Jeff, Matt's logo in the back makes him look like he has bunny ears on.
When you lean just right. Yeah. I've had to avoid situations like that, so I make sure to keep everything kind of blank behind me. But yeah.
All right, Khalil, what about this? It's 20% off, which it's already underpriced from what it would be. I would accept it if you could do it in 2 payments. If you could do it in 2 payments, that would help me out drastically. So my counter would be the same amount in 2 payments. If you could do that, we have a deal.
Okay. That's a very fair counter back to
so Khalil. Same amount, just a little bit of a shorter time because I'm giving you the 20 off. If you could do that, like I said, it would drastically help me. And I know you're a big Black Panther fan. I actually think somebody said it would go to a great home. So, hey man, okay, let me work that out.
Is that a thumbs up?
Does that mean it's a deal? or you want to like work that out and think about it? I don't want to misconstrue.
Nope. Is it okay if he gets the first payment in a week?
Yeah, that's fine. We could even do that. How about this? Let's do the first payment at the end of the month, the end of this month, and the second payment at the end of next month. So I'll give you this until the end of this month for the first payment, and then the end of August for the second payment. If that works for you, works for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I would give you two. I give you till the end of the month, actually. So like I said, I give you a little bit more. I just want to make sure we're on the same page.
I believe we are. But
hell yeah. All right. Cheers, brother.
Oh man, that is awesome, Khalil. That is congratulations again. I know this is going to go in a place of power, of importance in Khalil's home. This is awesome. Khalil's been on a tear. He's been posting a lot of great work on CAF for like the last 12 months, honestly. But the last 3 or 4 months have been pretty spectacular. So this is awesome, Khalil.
I'm very happy for you, man. It was a pleasure to meet you at OAX, and now you'll have the DeMio coming. And when he gets here, I'll set it aside, and then I'll ship you both of them together, man. So congratulations, thank you very much, and I'm glad it's going to you. Way to end it with a bang. Yeah. I saw Marcus was saying Bill was praying.
Oh, I read that and I'm like, what is he talking about? I don't know. I've been doing these for so long. I don't get too worked up about it anymore.
Yeah. Like, at least for me, that's a big deal. The other day, like I'm watching Berkey's show and he's like, Swamp Thing, 15 grand, doesn't even like blink and somebody buys it. I'm like, Jesus Christ. And I run in front of the TV to see what it was.
Yeah. Mike ended up at 70 that show.
Yeah.
So, I mean, but yeah, no, this is Khalil. Congrats, man, and everybody who picked up stuff. I mean, come on, Cab got a piece by Kim, right? I mean, everybody really picked up some, and he said it was his first Artgerm. Everybody got some amazing artworks this year.
Gil made his first purchase on any show, so that's awesome. I mean, really thankful. It was my first time making an offer show. I was a little nervous that doing a bigger art drop, not only like 20 pieces from a dueling dealers, but 40. So I wanted to bring some variety, and I hope I didn't disappoint, but thank you for each and every one of you that not even bought, but tuned in and came and hung out. I really appreciate it. So yeah, Marcus, Bill's right. Mark's right. You can afford the Thor now.
Even Southern Comic said that. Now I know what it's like to get guilted in the chat from people. Everybody's saying it now, but yeah, thank you, everybody. But definitely, please email Matt before you go to bed tonight. Throw that email up there one more time. And again, if you see several pieces here that didn't sell, we ran through the recap. Feel free to reach out to Matt afterwards. I mean, if he's not going to hang them back up on the wall, they may still be available. Yep. So don't hesitate to shoot him an email and make an inquiry on something that didn't sell. And you saw Matt's website, DitullioArtCollective.com. You definitely should add it to your bookmark list. If you go there, please sign up for his mailing list, and you'll be able to stay on top of everything that he's got going on with the Simones, as well as any art drops that he'll do on his website in the future. So, Matt is a good friend of the channel, as everybody knows, and I think everybody should follow anything that he's doing over on that site.
Thank you for the kind words. And then I also will say the website, but also follow me on Instagram, Ditullio Art Collective. Before I do an art drop, or I normally tease it on Instagram first, I try to let my followers know. So if you hop on there, you'll always see a little bit something first, or I'll say, hey, we're releasing a commission op, everybody be ready. Also do the same thing with the mailing list. So either Instagram or the mailing list would be your best options. And, once again, thank you, Bill, for having me. I always I'll be on the show anytime you ask me. I love being on here, whether it's, watching, talking, or selling stuff. I really enjoy it. It's what I'm passionate about. So I appreciate you taking the time and carving it out for me.
My pleasure. And we'll get to see you on a collector interview next month that won't be done by me. It'll be done by Kazra. He'll be running.
That makes me nervous. That's the problem.
Yes. And Kazra, put your Instagram
thank you.
as well.
Yeah.
So again, thank you everybody for doing this. We appreciate it. It's always fun getting to hang out and do different things on these Wednesday nights. So thanks again to Matt for doing that. And again, all of you for hanging out with us. Have a wonderful evening, and you'll see me tomorrow on the CAF update.
Yep. See you guys. Thank you.